Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Hello, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to a fresh, bright and shiny new Hazel stream. Kira, hi, yes, good morning. Hello, I know you were waiting for me to show up. You were camped out on my desk like, is she gonna be late? She's late. Yeah, that's me, I'm late. Tim, thank you very much for the 21-month resub. And Octopixie with a 43-month resub. Always good to see you here. Hazel, don't try Battle for Mount Hygel before bedtime. It actually made me very tired. What if it's a sleep aid? What if you're trying to get tired? Also, hello, Jeffrey. Thought Kira's tail was a wig. Sometimes if she puts it on my face, it's a mustache. Alright. Let's see. We got ears. How is everybody doing this fine Saturday? Hi, Hazel. Hello, streamers. What's up, everybody? Random video. This video, completely different than WoW. Yeah, I saw a headline. They put out a trailer of some sort. Haven't seen it yet. As it happens. Also, this is where we're at. We're up to 62.06%, at least as far as my priest is concerned, which is the number that I'm going off of because this is my main. So, yeah. Are you entering your new stream intro eras soon? I'll enter it. Oh, somebody bought my Hydro Wisp. I'll enter it one day. Sometimes it's late. It took me months. I was using the Orbos intro like well into Dragonflight, so let's just appreciate, you know, the day that's here. New cinematic making me think they might add Heronir and Arathi as neutral playable races. Went to watch the BlizzCon trailer this morning. Was delightfully surprised that a new trailer was released. Deleted 15 characters. My alts are in panic mode right now. Woo! Red alert! Everybody hide. TBC Transmog, hit or miss. Some kind of incredible items in Battle for Mount Hygel. Yeah, what do I want to do with my instance lockout today? Do I want to continue? Why don't I pick one out for myself for a start? Let's look. I was thinking of maybe doing an old raid. Maybe a little AQ. Yeah, let's do a little Temple of AQ. That might be kind of fun. So if I was gonna go there, there's a bunch of different ways to get there. I'm sure I have an actual like portal. I'll just fly from Oldham, that's fine. AQ 20. The new Transmog thing is in effect. That's true. I haven't decided if I'm gonna watch the new trailer. I might do, because I really haven't seen it yet. I might watch it on stream, but if I do so, maybe a little later. IQ tier is weird. Quest-related tier turn-ins. Yeah, there's probably some other stuff in there that I need, though. Bet you we can get something. I ran that one raid. I ran Nighthold on a Hunter yesterday because I figured it would feel a lot faster and better than going on my Priest. And surprisingly, I really missed Holy Nova. Once you've got used to Holy Nova-ing things down, all of a sudden trying to walk up and multi-shot them and use all your focus on it doesn't feel as good anymore. Oh, there we go. Portal to Heart of Azeroth Chamber. Oh, that would work too. Half-elves. Essentially, like many other RPGs, half-elves are a typical race to choose. So if both factions get a half-elf option.
Emerged from the sands. Exterminate them before they infest all of
let's go this way. This way. I don't know how far I want to get this today. Oh, there's stuff I need from here too. The most dangerous thing you could do is open up the menu list in a zone that you didn't expect to open it up in and go, wait, what do you mean I need a toy that gives me increased arm power from the Grand Executor? Well, like what? I don't remember that at all. You think in the year 2024 we'd be able to move windows like character screen and our backpack natively in game? Hazel, I'm being scouted to be a mythic raider, but I don't want to put myself into that stress. It is, at the end of the day, entirely up to you, and there is no wrong answer. No longer want to heal. New era. So I wanted Temple, I'm pretty sure. So let's go head over here. And difficulty, yeah. A little bit of this. I can't. At this point in my life, I don't remember how all the different difficulties and raid sizes and stuff work for all the different expansions where the raids. I just kind of go in and hope for the best. We're gonna pop in here, and I feel like there's gonna be Mog we need. And that'll be a good start to the weekend. I want to TPS. The feeling of uncomfortability when someone calls you bro. Depends on the context. Sometimes bro can be, I feel that it's often gender neutral, despite it being with not gender neutral roots, but sometimes it's kind of aggressive. Sometimes when someone's like broing, they're like broing kind of aggressively, and you just need them to kind of bro back down a little bit. So let's see here. There's lots of zone drop items. Oh, I see. It's counting like all of the things that you can get from all of these turn-ins. Yeah, that is kind of awkward. Okay. I wonder if I'm just going to end up holding onto a bunch of this until I figure out what to do with it. I'm pretty sure I actually have priest here. And this, oh, well, the scarabs don't bind at all, so you could send the scarabs to your alts. That's a bit tricky, isn't it? There's a staff that we already had. Let's just do a little lap of this place. There's no harm in it. AQ should be standard 1 difficulty 40. Alright. I wish I didn't need that trinket for the Nighthold teleporters. Haven't run Nighthold since they did all the work for the skip. Wait. Do you? Am I missing something? I used to do Nighthold skips all the time. I don't think I needed an item, unless I've just completely forgotten it. Maybe we're talking about different things. Is this the way? This is where all the quests are, but those are for other classes. I've done it on priest. We're gonna need a lot from forget how the Mog works here. Nimbus Final pets are good. Maybe sellable. Running T-Mogs would be so good if I had my speed percentage in Remix. Get at least talking about doing Mog runs of old instances. Oh, fun! You can try getting the Ice Bug box. I think that in a sign of respect and personal growth to myself, I'm going to walk right past that Ice Bug boss. I do not have the requisite toys to deal with it. We've tried. we've run that road before, and it's a mess every time. I think that the nicest thing I can do for my weekend is just to pretend I don't see Viscous. Yeah, he's like a goop, but you have to freeze him. Curious with the reduced XP required to level, if less percentage and runs are needed in Remix before we open the mailbox. Oh. Can't believe they haven't made Viscous easier by now. Yeah. Oh, I can mount in here. I do this every time. I always forget that I'm allowed to mount in here. So I can do Silithid Royalty. We can start there. There was, depending on who you kill. Common boss drops. Vem. Killing this boss last. Okay, I need to kill Vem last because I need 3 items from that. I don't know if it matters which ones I kill in the first 2 orders, as long as I get that one third. I can mount down here. That is the truth. Every time I get a green, I'm like, do I know it? Do I know it from that item ID? I don't know. Let's see. Walking around takes ages. I mean, we could also use the AQ specific mounts, because where else are we going to use them? Is there music in here? I can't really hear anything. Hi, Miss Kira. Hi, Miss Kira. Both of them are being so cuddly this morning. I was having coffee and breakfast, and I was flipping through the Olympics a little bit, and Mr. Moose just sat right up on the couch behind me, and then kind of like snuggled and wanted to fall asleep on me. It was really cute, and I had to tell him I had to go. What? And oh. There we go. I think that did it. Bug's not really known for being super musical, I suppose. My contrarian nature immediately wants to try to think of a musical bug, and I'm trying to remember if Ants or A Bug's Life had any musical numbers in them. The Bee Movie must have, right? Were there no singing bees in the Bee Movie? Leveling an Evoker? No, I'm gonna get bored of it. Devoker's pretty fun. I never like mained it, but I messed around with it a little bit while I was in having my Evoker era. Are you calling bees bugs? Yes. Is that inaccurate? I thought a bug was just a casual word for an insect or arachnid. They might take exception. Careful, they might sting you. What do the idols do? They sing. No, they are currency for tier pieces, and there's like different ones. I think the best thing to do with all of this stuff, the scarabs and the idols and stuff for me, because I need so much loot on classes that are not priest, I should probably just gather it all up and stick it in someone's bank. At least until such a time as I can, like, warbank it. And then, like, make a point to, same day, like, go out to the vendors and figure out what I can get here, because otherwise it's going to live in my bank forever and take up all kinds of slots it doesn't need to. But, you know, if there's Mog to be had, I want to get it. Craft items, weapons. AQ is kind of weird in that way. Yeah. Alright. So our tour. What do we got? Anything? I'm looking for pink text. Yeah, there's some pink text. We got some legs. We got some plate legs, and we got some male legs. Excellent. Head this way. So satisfying to have so much completion with Mop now. I was just thinking this morning about, like, oh man, I did the WAD LFRs on my priest already. I finished them off stream. I could do them again in another character, but, like, what other LFRs would I, like, not have very much Mog from? Because I do Legion LFRs surprisingly often because of just how easy it is to get to that NPC. Cataclysm is literally just Dragon Soul. What about Mop? And then I'm like, oh yeah, Mop LFR. Wait, I have all of that because of Remix. We cleaned out the Remix vendor, and that included all of the LFR sets for basically all of the classes and armor types and everything. Mop was a lot, yeah. And I don't know what the situation is with BFA LFR right now. I'm sure it's like, I know you can queue it. I'm sure big chunks of it are doable, but with, like, the way scaling is, I don't know if I want to bother with it just yet. I feel like it might be a little bit of a later problem. That is true. I would still need some weapons from LFR, unless I got those while playing Remix specifically, because I think some of them did still drop. BFA LFR takes longer than usual. Ignoring it. Wish they would have ended Remix and pre-patch released. The event next Tuesday. It would be nice. I don't mind Remix going on a bit longer, because some people are still kind of, like, coming back because they heard about the pre-patch, and then they're like, wait, what's this Remix thing? And they might want a chance to get some of those exclusive toys and appearances and stuff. I'm cool with that, but it would have been nice. Maybe for next time if they give us, like, a exit early button. You know, like a big red eject. Perma with a big old warning being like, if once you do this, you can't go back to Remix, but that lets you spit the character out into the main game whenever you want. I don't see the harm in them doing that. I feel like it's just something they haven't built yet. I got a polearm. Ooh, it's a cool one. It's a Barb of the Sandreaver. How organic. All we need is an exit button. The texture in the AQ sets are terrible, especially the priest ones. It's kind of one of the things I love about it. I kind of love that they look really old-fashioned. It takes me back. It makes me nostalgic. I didn't even play during this. It just makes me nostalgic for back when things looked less sophisticated. Time break because your time running. We'll workshop it. I want the murder dagger simply because of the name. That was Nex Ramus yesterday, right? Alright. Oh, anything happened from Princess Huhurin? 3 items. There's a bow, there's plate bracers, and there's leather gloves. I don't know why I'm killing all this trash. I used to run this trash just for greens to sell. I don't know if they're really as valuable as they used to be. Oh yeah, they're not bad. The classic era raid greens, like endgame classic era level greens, were always pretty valuable just because there's a huge pool of them. There's like way more of them than normal for like a green bucket. So getting any specific individual appearance of it is harder because it's just a more diluted item pool. Plus, a lot of the appearances look kind of cool. So like some of this classic looking stuff, like those are 1,500. So, you know, we could get like 50 gold for them. McTaser2, thank you for the 55-month resub. Hey, Hazel, appreciate your chill streams. Thanks. Thank you for being here. You've got Synatrodist now. That is a title I will definitely use. Oh, I got the stinger. What was the stinger? It was the bow? It was the bow. Yeah, that's sick. I know it's like really low res. I don't care. I think that's awesome. It looks like you ripped out someone's intestine and then you were like, yep, this'll work. I can shoot arrows with this. Watch me. Doing. Gnarly. Do you think the T-Mog price market is changing since T-Mogs are technically easier to get now? The T-Mogs that are easier to farm are basically the BOP ones. The greens are dropping in the same levels that they always were. They're a little easier to learn because you no longer need to hop to different characters to go shopping for them and like to learn them. You could just buy a bunch of stuff on one character. The main thing that I think is eventually going to have an impact on the T-Mog market once they get it like sorted out and back online is being able to very easily on your own move your gold across realms to shop for things in different auction houses. I don't know how widespread that practice is going to be because I think there's going to be a big chunk of the WoW population that just doesn't know how to browse other auction houses conveniently. Like they're not going to do it manually, and if you're not familiar with like the Undermine Exchange, which I'm sure not everybody is, then you're not really gonna bother. But if you are and you realize, oh hey, I can just look up this transmog that I want and just go buy the cheapest one there is, it's gonna mean it's gonna make it easier to sell transmogs, especially rare transmogs, if you price them competitively. Jacksamir, thank you for the 39-month resub. Hello, Hazel. How are you doing? Thanks for all you do. We really appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I'm doing all right. I got a ton of sleep last night. I'm trying to balance out my life by making sure I like get like sleep catch-up days fairly often, like every second or third day. I'll make sure that I'm like don't have an alarm set until 8. So I went to bed at 9 last night, and then I stayed in bed until 8 a.m. and I was out. I feel pretty good. I got a belt. I got a leather belt, the regenerating belt of Vecnalash. Thank you very much. I'll keep that. Alright, so twin imps are dead. Need to do Oro. And then there might be one more. Undermine Exchange site, criminally underrated. Sometimes you say things that terrify me, Hazel. Sleep sounds wonderful. It was pretty good. I did wake up very briefly at 5:30, and I thought, man, it would be pretty good for me if I got up and I did yoga. And then I was like, you know what else would be good for me right now? Sleep. You know, nothing fixes your body quite like getting a really good sleep, especially if you're properly hydrated. Lots of things are good for you, but like being unconscious, the normal way anyway, seems up there. I was pretty sore. I was in a little bit of pain yesterday, and I feel a million times better just for having had a really good sleep. I'm old enough to remember when it was the Undermine Journal. Time to wait 10 years to get into a Dragonflight dungeon. Greetings, travelers. I got some Triumphant leg plates. Those sound expensive. Are they? They are. Or is it for a specific reason? No, they look alright. They're gold. They're cute. Sleep debt's so real. Had an average of 5 hours per week in the weekday for 13 hours straight in the weekend. It's crazy. Loving the pre-patch so far. Still hoping for a new mount collection achievement. And mount. Okay. This way. Dragonflight LFR is really bad. 85 minutes for estimation, just immediately gave up. Oh no. Yeah, I haven't touched it. In my opinion, all of the Dragonflight collecting that I haven't done yet, with maybe the exception of the Clause for Concern pet, because, well, yeah, no, I do still want to get that one. Everything else, I'm just going to farm it in a couple of expansions when it becomes old content. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mysterious Mind. Keep trying to kill Sark for the last mount skin I need. Scarabs, bindings. Oh yeah, they warbind too. The bindings of dominance and stuff. It's gonna be so messy trying to figure out which characters need which things, but it would be kind of satisfying to get through all of the stuff. I feel like once the Warbank is working, I didn't check it this morning, but I did check Wowhead, and I feel like when they do put it back online, there's got to be a Wowhead article. Like I'm counting on them for this one. So I feel like it's not up yet. And it's the weekend now, and I feel like everybody deserves to take weekend, so maybe we won't see anything about it until a later time. Azurite gear broken. Power doesn't slide into place like it's supposed to. I want the Fire Owl mount, but I know it'll take like 4 years before I can get it. Yeah, it's cool. The Druid form's pretty neat too, but I definitely don't have it. That is a later me problem. Get out of here with these things. I don't need those. We have those mounts already. Yeah, I mean, I guess being able to... I want to dump them in the war bank. I don't want to send them to a bank all, but the war bank's not working yet. I really hope they do eventually fix it. I'm going to be disappointed. It's going to hurt my feelings a little bit. I'll understand, but I'll be sad if they're like, you know what, we actually can't fix this. We're going to take it offline and then bring it back in a later patch. I really hope that it doesn't come to that because it was like one of my favorite things I was looking forward to, and it would make all of this a lot nicer. Hunter pet, so cute. Hi, Katan. How you doing? You got anything for me? Oh, tons of stuff. Although a lot of them is from these things. Weapon-wise, there's axe, plate, gloves, and a leather belt. Is the axe cool? It is. It looks goopy. You don't even have to go in anymore. You can just zap them. No luck there. Alright. Okay, let's go clean up the bags a little bit because they're a mess. And then we'll find some place to go next. Keep hearing rumors about it being an issue because of Remix. Maybe if they can't figure it out sooner, it'd be up after Remix? Oh, maybe. That's a long time though. That's not until August 19th. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a BOE. Staff of Hail, Mage Fire. So, let's see here. For now, my poor bank ult. I should just pick all our stuff up just so it's like honor. So we're gonna do the scarabs first. And then the bindings. Is there any other items that I got? Oh, the idols. Okay. Anything else that I want to hold on to for that purpose? The insignias are soulbound, so those don't help me. Those I'm going to have to farm on the relevant character. This mount is no good. Oh, diadems and circlets. Yeah, okay. So those guys. Anything else that's like important? This husk. It couldn't just have the same name, right? That would be too easy. There's a skin. Yeah. Ding dong. Yeah, okay. And then we can vendor slash sell some of the rest of it.
Step closer and don't mumble.
Get a bunch more of that out of the way. Got a couple of plans here that aren't worth very much. Those ones are soulbound.
Fine, leave. I was done talking to you
staff.
anyway.
Let's call it like 15 gold. These shoulders. 55. Helmet. 75. Nah, 50. Special sale. And then these leg plates we'll put up for like 100. Yeah, that's good.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
While I wait for dungeons, gonna work on Alarm Master achievement. Nice. Battle for Mount Hydral's got a very cataclysm looking shoulder piece in it. Any of the new dungeons have mount drops? That's a good question. I don't know. Hopefully they can figure it out. Such a cool feature. Gonna be so good for the game's future. Did you see the data mine login screen? No. Like eyeball shoulders. Oh, okay. Alright. So we're just gonna... I don't even remember why she's here. It must have been for some event or another. I'm just holding on to all kinds of stuff. I've got like Primalist gear. All kinds of Primalist gear in my bags. I just wanted to hold on to it so it doesn't expire. I hope that the Warband comes out before her bags fill up. I guess I can also put things in her actual bank as well. She's a goblin. I could just drop it. Dark Flame Cleft has a mount. Is that not a delve? New things happening. So exciting. Yeah, let's go find another instance to get into. This is what my campfire scene's looking like. Although I changed her transmog, she's not wearing this anymore. This is a bug. This is not what she's wearing. She's wearing her actual regular. It was working yesterday. I don't know. But anyways, I've got two druids. Barnacles is going to be, well, whoever Barnacles wants to be. And then this is my PvP druid. Her hair updated. Because I changed her hair back to green. It was purple for a minute, but I changed it back to green. And then this way Kira's on the login screen too, like the height line. Is there any spot that Inksy would look better in? I kind of like having her in the top slot, but it's a bit strange that she's just kind of like off to one side of the fire. Nah, she looks good there. I think that's fine. Barnacles should be here. Yeah, I think the druids can hang it together. Or maybe like that. What about that? No. We need to have the hunter pet in the shot. There we go. I noticed not every tune had the mail notifications as they should when they have mail. Unless it doesn't show. It's probably just a bit spotty right now. Barnacles made the Warband screen. Awesome. For now. It's gonna go bass fishing this morning, but then I played WoW. I want to go fishing, but also I don't know when. I have conflicting things that I want to do with my time. I want to do some ultralight fishing. Catch some panfish. I also want to do some saltwater fishing. My partner went saltwater fishing yesterday and came back with a nice rockfish. And then grabbing fish tacos for lunch. I helped fillet it last night. Let's say like 100 gold.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
Give me an instance. Oh, hang on. Gotta love the big window. What is ultralight fishing? Fishing with extremely lightweight gear. So very light rated line, very light rod, small weights, light lures, that kind of thing. It lets you obviously won't be catching super big fish on it because the whole thing would break, but it's a very sensitive fishing setup, and it lets you can feel a lot more through the rod, so you can tell more of what's going on under the water, and it's nice for fishing for small fish, basically. Kind of a fun niche thing. My partner's the one with the ultralight setup, but he won't mind if I borrow it. If I say please, can I try it? I promise I won't break it. I'm going to roll a random one, I suppose. Give me an instance. Give me a non-Shadowlands instance. Underrot. No, I'm rolling at BFA. Oh, Antorus. I need so much stuff from Antorus because I hate it. I bet I could get a lot of stuff from Antorus without even worrying about ENR if I just go do it on like normal. Like I have, or looking for raid actually. I have basically none of this stuff. Antorus is Legion, right? I'm having a moment. Maybe we should do some Antorus LFR. There's a lot of stuff in there. You just kill waves. But you raided Antorus. I know, I did. Spearfishing when you filleted a fish? I did fillet a fish. My knife was insufficient. It was very hard. I had to kind of muscle through it. It was a little bit dangerous. I should have sharpened the knife. I forgot when the last time I sharpened it was, and I thought it was more recently than it turned out to be. And nothing blunts a knife quite like trying to hack through big, tough saltwater fish. You should have some of this stuff. All the things is the add-on that I'm using to see what I haven't collected. Yeah, I have some. It's just not very much. Because I never really farmed it much for Transmog, and I didn't really farm it much for the mount because... sorry, that's Trove Tally. I never really farmed it much for the mount because I knew that I hated doing ENR. So if we go into Legion and we go into Antorus, I have, 13 items here, 31 items on Heroic, a handful of items on Mythic, but like this is probably, those 30 items are probably the things that I collected when I was actually raiding. We didn't stay in normal very long, and we certainly never really did LFR. So I think I'm gonna start in LFR. I love this new UI where I think it's default. You mouse over a raid finder wing and it tells you if you've defeated the bosses or not. 10 out of 10. Love it. Absolutely amazing. Ooh, Tomb of Serve. I mean, if it's available. Should I do those ones too? What if we just finish the Legion LFRs, you know? Like, we haven't done them yet. We may as well make the whole thing. May as well fill out the whole thing, you know what I mean? I don't think Trove Tally has any purpose in normal retail. I don't think it does anything. Or if it does, it's news to me. So this wing is this gates of hell? No. Demonic Inquisition. This is Wailing Halls.
And the spirit follows. Physical pain. How much can you withstand? The pain.
Any stuff? Yeah. Helmet and some lights.
This hammer forged
And then we need to do Sisters of the Moon and Desolate Host, and that's going to be it for this wing. The trick is remembering how to get there, because I don't always remember. You haven't done Antorus because the mount's ugly. Quality of life stuff like that feels so nice to see in the game without add-ons. Also tells you what is in each wing. Yeah, super, super nice, because I never remembered that before. I still, like, when I'm in the wing... Actually, it looks like it's doing better now. I know that earlier I was having trouble with this interface on the right not showing up when I was in LFR. Or maybe it was showing up and my brain just wasn't seeing it. But I was using all the things to remind me which bosses were in each wing of LFR. Yes, fish have heads. They got eyes and brains and mouth and teeth and everything. I don't know if I'll fit in time to fix stuff. Terrace of the Moon. Yeah, so we're heading that way. Also, there's traps in here. I need to remember. Yep. Oops. Gotcha. I didn't think I was close enough. I feel like I've missed some important context as to what we're talking about, and I'm a little lost, so I'm gonna come up with something else. Waiting for 3 days for a rare and Zereth Mortis. Satch. Any cool birds while fishing? Yeah, pretty much every time we go out. The main ones that you'll see, depending on if you're salt or freshwater fishing, but you see them in both, is the cool ones are the great blue herons, the bald eagles, and then ravens. I don't know if everybody else thinks they're really cool, but I think ravens are amazing. I love listening to them. They make such cool sounds. They're, depending on if you're salt or freshwater fishing, you'll also get a bunch of other birds. The blue-green swallows, I think they're called, are out at the lakes recently. Any ospreys? Not that I know of, but I'm not great at identifying other birds of prey. I can more or less pick out a bald eagle and a vulture. We get vultures here too. Once it gets smaller into hawk territory, it's very hard because they're fast. And even with my glasses, my eyes are only okay. They're all right, but I'm not picking out like identifying features on a bird like that that's going that fast. I love vultures. There's lots of them. There's plenty of them out here. Good value from running quick through Blackrock Foundry. 4k gold. I know we did pretty decently from doing LFR. Did I really not get anything I needed from that? I guess oh, you get relics. You get artifact relics here. What's the point of that? Hey, Hazel and Chatters. Hello. Western Wisconsin, we have lots of bald eagles. They're just, I love watching them. I love watching them fish. I love listening to them chirp to each other. Their call is really interesting and unique. And a lot of people that aren't familiar with what a bald eagle sounds like wouldn't expect that sound to come out of bald eagles. It's fun watching them be social with each other. It's fun watching them dry themselves off after the rain. They'll like sit in the sun and go, bleh, and then like try to like air dry. If you had to have a bird friend, what kind of bird? Oh, I would love a raven friend. They're so smart. Crows as well. And people do befriend crows here, but I'm, I think ravens are so cool because they're huge. They're massive. I remember when I first moved here, I'm like, how do I tell the difference between a raven or a crow? And I'm like, I know they're bigger, but if I'm not looking at them side by side, how am I going to tell? And it turns out that if it's like the size of an eagle, then it's a raven. And if it's the size of a crow, it's a crow. Their beaks are different too, but sometimes it's tough to see from a distance. We do occasionally get ravens in the city, but you see more of them if you're like up high on the mountain or if you're like by the water, sometimes by the lake, often by the ocean. But you can tell because they've got such like throaty calls, you know, like the hoa, hoa. Bird tried to be your friend, gave you a tree sapling. That was the squirrels, and they've given me another one. It appears to be some kind of a walnut tree. It's in my strawberry planter, and I don't have the heart to move it right now. We got a little plate. Little plate armor. Nice. Can't tell you how many times I've gone for items in Legion, gotten relics. I feed the crows in the park. Now they come by and call at me in the morning. They found out where I live. Yeah, they can identify people, and they can like tell their friends about it. It's kind of nuts. That is a BOE belt. I don't think they're as rare as they used to be, so I'm not really trusting this 35k value. I would take like 700 gold for that. I'm pretty happy with how much gold we've been getting. Yeah, like these are vendoring for like 50 gold each from just doing these raids. If I get up to 100k, I'll probably go buy another piece off of the BMA adjacent vendor. So we did Wailing Halls. Time for Chamber of the Avatar. Maiden of Vigilance and Fallen Avatar. Think I have a magpie friend here? Aww. Lots of bird tattoos. I like mine. I love my, I have a heron right here. And it just tickles me pink that that's going to be with me forever. Or at least it's going to be with me for as long as I live. Eventually we will become goop, but that's a later me problem. I shouldn't be worried about it at the time. Pretty anti-remove items and stuff. I feel like since those do nothing but gold, it might be okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's any valid reason anymore to be looking for relics. Maybe there is. Gloves of Wayward Compulsions. I still don't think I have the two-toned mace from her. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Send me right to Fallen Avatar, and then knock knock. Yeah, red wing blackbirds. Although they're in black and white, so you can't really see the red wing, but they're supposed to be blackbirds. I used to, at the time that I got the tattoo, I would go for a morning walk every day, and sometimes an evening walk as well. And there was this kind of like field that had like a pond and like a little wetland area, and it always had just tons of these really beautiful red winged blackbirds, and I would occasionally see herons and like ducks and stuff there. And the theme for the tattoo was just kind of like that, those like the local plants and animals that I would see every day, because it reminds me of those walks. What are our goals today? Transmog and adventure tokens? Mainly Mog, yeah. Where I grew up, there was lots of red wings near the ponds and marches. Love their song. It's such a pretty call. I like birds. I like going outside and watching the birds. I'm not very good with binoculars. I have binoculars. I can't like find stuff in them though. Whenever I have binoculars and I'm like out on a hike looking for birds, I can't find any. I've never had a pet bird. I like birds outside. We had chickens growing up, which is similar but different. I like it when they're living their best wild lives. I try not to interact with them personally. I just like to watch them. We get peacocks at the park. Those are pretty nuts. They're huge. Okay. No, nothing from there. Like seeing the chickens at the state fair. The silkies with the fuzzy feet.
Well met.
Killjoy.
Light bless you.
Kind of painful sometimes. Mistakes at the end where he knocks you off are upsetting. Kill Jaden. Oh yeah, on the boat thing. That's right. Is there a zone drops I need? There are, so I have a good excuse to do as much of this trash as I can. So I still need epics and stuff, like the pelicans at the coast. Apparently we do sometimes get pelicans here, but I've never seen them. They're pretty rare. They're not like necessarily supposed to be here, but sometimes they migrate this far. Love Legion so much. Why am I in combat? Oh, hello. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you behind. I'm coming back for you, sir. You got any loot? No? Alright. I love the way these walk. They feel like so dainty. Like, I'm going. Doop, 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 doop. You know, like they've got just such a little tiny contained sway. They're almost prim. I don't know much about the natural range of pelicans. I think it's pretty big. I think like coasts up and down a lot of places will have them.
Our fates are
They walk like they're wearing heels. Hello? What do we get? We got a belt. Waistguard of profane duplicity. You betcha. It's got a little eye mask on it. It's cute. It's leather. You could wear that in a demon hunter. We have a dog show trot. Speaking of dog show trot, I was flipping through. I was channel surfing through the Olympics this morning, and I stopped to watch the dressage for a minute with the pretty horses doing their and I was thinking to myself, if this is in the Olympics, like when do we get like dog dancing? You know, it's like the same thing with different animals, right? Like, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be in the Olympics. I'm saying the dogs should be, but it was just kind of fun to watch. It was so odd to me, having never really experienced that before. These lights are like, they're not Hue. Hue bulbs are really expensive. These are like an Amazon brand. I think they're Govee. I'm sure the app is selling my information to somebody. But they more or less, they do the job. I haven't successfully hooked them up to any automation yet, aside from just having them on a timer.
Go with honor, friend.
Esports in the Olympics. Oh man, I was watching speed climbing and like the other sport climbing events. I was watching some of the highlights from last year, as well as the prelims, the qualifiers for this year, and it's just crazy. They got so much faster this year compared to, I don't know if the wall's the same height, I'm assuming it is, but the speed climbing times are like 2 seconds faster on like an 8-second climb, compared to Tokyo in 2020. Hello, Hazel and chat. How is the Transmog farm going? It's coming. We're starting Antorus LFR. We're at least getting gold for all of this. Garathia Worldbreaker. He's gonna have 8 items that he could give me. This guy is LFR Legion? Yeah! This is the fake boss that tricks you into using all your cooldowns before the actual one shows up. One item you're chasing that won't drop? Not right now. Right now I'm just going for quantity. I'm trying to boost my overall percentage up. We've been kind of crawling up to and then just slowly past the 62% mark for all the things in account, on account mode for me. 6 priest weapons left in remix. I do like farms like that, but right now I'm just trying to get the percentage up a little bit. I got some shoulders. You know, plus it's always more stuff to wear. And the gold farming's not bad on it right now. Like, those are going to vendor for 61 gold. And I don't know if they're going to leave it like that forever, so I'm kind of inclined to do more farming now. Oh, oops. I wasn't supposed to do that. I do that every time. Right now, only cloth will drop from trash. Maybe? As long as the bosses can do lots of things. I got mail leggings from the bosses, so that's good. Not touched retail in a long time. I'm too sucked into classic, but cat isn't fun for me. Well, there's always retail, and for a little bit there's remix. Stuff to do. So I need to do the Fellhounds. I think I can just run there. I don't do this very often. apparently, so I do get a little lost. Captain Jack Frost, thank you for the 6-month reset. Happy half a year. Wad's giving almost no gold. Mop and Legion, both sides of it, paying it really good. It makes me feel like the Mop and Legion return to old values was not intentional. Because I don't feel like it's like exploiting to be farming these raids right now. It's, you know, especially because the Transmog changes, like lots of people are going to be farming raids. But it is definitely paying out better than it has been and probably will again.
Remove these abominations from the battlefield.
Gold from old raids used to be crazy. Made $1 million from running WoD raids and Elmos.
That's 2 demons down. But
What do we get?
countless
We
more
got, oh, all
await
kinds
the
of stuff.
attention
Whoa,
of
look at that.
the
1, 2, 3, 4 new items. Thanks. And then we need to do Antorus High Command. Endlessly farming Mop Elfar. Think I'm missing a single wee pet for raiding with glaciers. I feel like Wrath paid more for venturing items. Ooh. Did I get that one just now? Might have done. A little leather harness action.
I recognize the trappings of the general's command.
Run into us every week to try to get them out.
Before
Tishalok
Sargeras
and
took our world, these generals marshaled our armies.
yeah,
and
Legion
brought
raids
peace to
and
ours.
honestly, I thought I was doing fine from WoD raids as well.
Everything we stood for when they accepted his
Old raids in
bargain.
general seem like they're
can
vendoring
be no
the items are
redemption.
vendoring for their original values.
Only
Warband bank not fixed yet, as far as I know. How to farm instances solo? Not to be dismissive, but yo, walk in and yeah, kill things. If you want to do LFR solo like I'm doing now, you need to go to the LFR Q NPC for that expansion's raids. The Legion one is in Dalaran near the Violet Hold. The WoD one is in your garrison. The Mop one is in the Seat of Knowledge. The Dragon Soul one is right at Finder Dragon Soul. The FA one is in Boralis or Dazarlor. Yeah. Taking notes. Is this one of the elevators that kills you? I think this is a squishy elevator if you get caught underneath it. But for if you're trying to do a different difficulty, you just walk in. Shadowlands 1 in Orbos? Yes, good. 10 points to your faction of choice. It is a squish elevator. Don't remember this boss fight whatsoever.
This is one engagement you will not
Which is funny because I'm
walk
pretty sure I
away
did raid guides for this tier. Couldn't tell you what she does. Is that High Command?
The War Council has finally paid for their
Yes, sir.
treachery. Without their leadership, the Legion will fall
Guess it's
into
over.
chaos.
You of all people should know the void cannot be stopped. People had to get in the pods. Oh, yeah.
Greetings.
That's right. I did not care for that.
Greetings, sir and or ma'am.
I will say there is no further lore coming in the Hazel Zelatath crossover universe. I think that was it. She's just letting people know, you know, to watch out, basically.
Well met.
Yeah.
Light
we go.
bless you.
Hey Zelatath is the crossover we all need. Greetings, how's Saturday going? Hello, good morning. Saturday's good. I got tons of sleep. I'm feeling real fresh and renewed. Plus today is pie day. I'm making a pie. Even if I like go to make a pie and I find out my fruit's not good, I'll find something else and I'm making a pie. It's happening. That is on my to-do list for post-stream. A&R, Hazabel. Oh, it's LFR A&R. I wonder if LFR A&R is gonna suck. It might do. Is it even gonna let me do Hazabel, or is that? Can I do these in any order? Probably not. I think they were gonna make me do it first. I'll show my settings. I'm not tracking everything. I am tracking these things. So appearances, illusions, mounts, pets, and toys. I am not tracking source IDs. I am not tracking heirlooms, and I'm not too worried about like all the general stuff. I'm not fussed about quests or whatnot. You don't have to go on the ship if that helps. That does help, I think. That is usually the part that that wipes me. No, fun little thing. I'm definitely not involved in the greater lore of the game. This is LFR difficulty, so if we can skip the ship here, then it would be just for this difficulty. It wouldn't have to do with Mythic or anything.
Champions, I heard
Ship is the mythic only mechanic.
Alright,
Alright, well I'll try it, but if I hate it, then I reserve the right to rage quit.
The Legion has breached my sanctuary, and my defenses will
drop anything
soon
cool?
be overrun.
She drops lots of
Stand
stuff that's
with
cool.
me
I only have
now,
5 of the 18 pieces of loot
lest
she can do.
Sargeras
Got excited
claim
for a
his
second.
prize.
As far as I know, raid skips are not account wide. I didn't seem to have access to my Legion one or my Nighthold one on a character that hadn't unlocked it. Which is a little... I hope they eventually expand those because it is kind of a bummer, at least for legacy raids. But it is what it is. Legion not dropping any weapons. Sucks that we don't have artifact weapons. It's less to farm. I don't even remember how to start this. I talked to somebody, I'm pretty sure. There it is. Yeah. Figured it was around here. Hello.
Champions,
Good luck to me.
the forces of the Legion seek to capture
Have you been cleaning
my
up with the mod?
essence for their
We're doing all
infernal
right. We're doing
master.
okay. Let me see. My overall percentage, 62.08 right now. We only need another 966 things to get to 63%. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be right there. A Mog mop, shall we say. All the things works with any character you like. Sometimes the percentages that it shows you might be a little bit different from character to character. I think it's a bit wonky in how it counts some things. But it'll show you what you don't have on any character that you like. Made the Mythic Plus portals account wide. Yeah, I'm really glad that was retroactive. I was really worried that that was going to be for... I was really worried... Oh, careful. That was going to be for like going forward only. And I'm really glad that it worked backwards. Handy for sure. Couldn't fly in Shadowlands yet, and they removed Pathfinder requirements. Maybe
Defeat
someone
them
more willing to do
before
world
they
quests.
reach me, or all is lost.
Who is reaching you right now? Nobody?
My
there's some
resistance
stuff.
wanes. Should Sargeras prevail,
Yeah. I'm
all
working on it.
life
I'm working
will
on it.
fall. Be gone, intruders.
I guess I could literally just hang out here and wait for the stuff to come to me.
The last of my strength.
What do you mean the last of your strength ebbs away? You're
Ebbs away.
fine.
I
Who
will
is
not
somebody like
be
casting or
able to
range?
Stop them.
I know I'll die if the essence dies. I just don't know what's hitting it. There's Fell Reavers at the door. There's not a Fell Reaver at this door. Is there one up top? Oh, there is. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to start this again. It's too late. Man. I can't jump that high.
It ends.
I was promised this was easy, and I don't think you accounted for how
Forever
dumb I am.
bound to Sargeras.
We'll try again. Battle for Hydrall Run bricked. Thrall despawned. Never came back. Oh no! Warbands overall, huge. Welcome change. I don't know what gear the Mop Remix characters have when they get transferred to retail. There was a rumor that it's 424, which I hope isn't true because that's kind of low. But you will be able to stock up 480 Warband gear in advance and send that to them if you like. Catapult mount's cool. That was from Warcraft 3 Remastered. You need a pogo stick.
Champions, the forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Because you can't even see the whole place. Properly. I kind of don't want to jump down there if this thing's gonna spawn. Oh, but oh, I hate this. It's so annoying. And I know it's the same every time, but it's just like, it's just such an arbitrary thing to memorize. It's like, oh, it's easy if you know these, like, obscure facts from 7 years ago. What, you're telling me you don't remember what order the trash spawns from Legion? Silly goose. Wipe time for you. That is not where I clicked. Least favorite thing, skip this every time.
My resistance
and like I can't even get up that high in a hurry.
All life will fall to
Imagine knowing things, right? Couldn't be me.
The last of my strength ebbs away.
Yeah, she's gonna die again.
Be able to stop them.
There's a boat. Can I heal her? Excuse. No, not really. Love the latest video. Wish Void Waifu would speak to me as well. It's up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Oh, here's what? That's also like, alright, well at least we got a dot on it, but that's literally not where I pressed my button. Excuse me.
Feel the potency of life.
Is she doing things? She's doing something. I'm sure if you do this every week, it becomes second nature, but until then I hate it. It's you. It's you.
It ends my life.
Yeah, you can leap, but there's a limited range to it.
To Sargeras.
Was this fight fun when it was current? It's better in a raid group when everybody's kind of like, because you assign teams to go to certain places, and the waves are the same every time. So like in the raid, the lead kind of learns where everything's gonna come. It's like, okay, you guys are gonna go here, you guys are gonna go here, and it's like kind of like this battle of attrition of trying to like not fall behind the waves. Weird mop remix. None of the ensembles I bought show his own when going back through the vendor item list. Sitting for 40 minutes to learn the patterns and mythic to do this fight, and it's not burned into my brain. Are the patterns different in different difficulties as well? Because that would be a good excuse for me if that was true. I certainly have never really done this in LFR, but maybe it's the same. Who's to say? All right, one more try, but if I can't get it here, then I'm just gonna give up on it for now.
The forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Treat it like a Mage Tower challenge you'll learn through brute force, yeah. Oh, it was pinging. That's a good sign, right?
Begone, intruders. Back to your master.
Alright, and then I'm getting out of here. Up, down, left, right, A, B. Start! I'm gonna have to book it up the stairs. Last time I tried to jump up there, it punted me into the ocean. It does ping, so that's something. But like, this is a long way to go. And you've got a little bit of a cooldown on this thing. We made it. What is the silver from? Is it just pointing that the stuff's gonna come from that way? Silver arrows are usually rares. Yeah, there's a wave. It would be nice if it repeated after this. I wonder if that's true.
Fear its power.
That would make too much sense, right? Oh, so far so good. Because the actual boat part, which is mythic only, it's not Unconvention's difficulty, isn't like so bad. The worst part is just having enough movement speed to make it around on your own. It's even a little bit tricky when you're trying to do it. There we go. With two people, you just need a lot of movement speed, and you can't be dilly-dallying. Hey, let me look at that. We got a legendary. For all the good that does me. I didn't need that, but we also got a helmet. Wow, would you look at that? But more importantly, we have unlocked the ability to go fight Hazabel and Iminar, who have tons of loot for me, so get me out of here. I think if I talk to her, she'll let me leave.
Release them,
Save it for Legion Remix, right? Building a sit-stand desk, hit a part where I need to install the transmission rod. He feels slightly underqualified for this. It makes it sound like it's got a radio array.
The Legion devastate witnesses of portals.
And when you get 3 more things. And then Iminar. Iminar the Soul Hunter.
Legion is cut off from reinforcement.
Do I just back up for that and maybe go
is
to...
the time to press our attack.
I don't know. Somewhere.
Well done, champions.
No, you still have to fight Ian, or you can't. You can skip her if you have the skip. So like once you've done her 4 times in one character, you're then able to skip to the end if you want. On future runs. So if you're trying to set up a mount run, you don't have to do it every time. You have to do it the first 4. But that is per character. Most important, you get knowledge. Is Mage Tower supposed to feel overtuned? It's supposed to be difficult. I haven't tried it since the patch. Sometimes patch changes and scaling changes can make it easier or harder. But it is supposed to feel extremely challenging. It's supposed to be very tight. Overjoy the Transmog changes. If only I had the free time to play now. I wonder if this is where I'm meant to be going. I know I'm trying to get to Iminar. He was the guy with the long platform, wasn't he? And then there was like, yeah, there was... I'm ready. Go through all my CDs and stuff. Still can't survive. Asylum's hard. Got them out from here, never looked back. So I'm like, for sure, lost.
The Legion's ranks are crumbling, but they still outnumber.
Oh, this looks good. This looks promising.
My forces will keep them engaged here.
Yeah, that's what we needed. That's what I wanted. Was the big long platform. We're just doing Iminar. Kingaroth. Kingaroth is a later problem. He's in the next one.
Eliminating this threat will cripple the demons.
Changes regarding class build items. I don't know. Right now, if it's class locked, you have to farm it on the specific class. But a lot of token items are warbound, so you could move them to a character that could then learn them. I don't know if they're planning any changes there.
You'll go no further, mortal scum. Think of
Mortal
your
scum?
regret.
Who's mortal scum now? There we go. We got some gloves, got some shoulders. Nice. Any way to tone down the new spellbook? No. Hurting my eyes. I'm sorry. Sounds like something an add-on could do.
Light be with you.
Give the token through the Warbank. Oh, wait. In the meantime, you can mail them, but yeah, I agree that the Warbank will be a nicer way to do it eventually. I don't want this.
Come back with some better story.
For the Alliance.
Hope the smaller stuff that's broken doesn't stay broken a long time. Other stuff even before that hasn't ever been fixed.
Beyond these blast doors lies the heart of the Legion's war machine. Eliminating this threat will cripple the demon's arsenal.
So we get to skip the whole obstacle course because we just killed him and are really fast. That's nice. I hate the obstacle course. I'm not very good at it. It tends to stick me, and then I'm just sitting in the middle like stunned, looking real silly. Mortal scum is the fancy kind of scum too. Better than pawn scum. I'm using a website called Data for Azeroth to check to see how my appearance collection ranks against others on my server. I like it a lot. I'm not affiliated or anything, I'm just a big fan. Alright. Kingaroth could drop me a lot of stuff, I think. I'm just so happy with how much gold I'm getting. I'm up a couple, like 3-4k just from this morning. And I haven't really been going that fast either.
I'm always in need of tests.
So I only have 2 of 16 items learned from him. Let's see how many we can get.
Time to work. Now I'm just extra.
Hello? Is there gonna be a chest, or did I,
The Legion
He's down there.
Time to put our boots to their throats.
I sunk him.
Return
I think
to
I killed him too
the
fast.
and prepare
I might have to get that
strike
stuff out of the
and
mail.
kill.
I think I'll wait for the mailbox. Brought something new today. I think you'd appreciate a decent fanny pack. What did you get? I'm curious. I'm a fanny pack enthusiast. I'm an aficionado. I have a big one right now that I use for walking the dog, but I kind of want a smaller one that I can just keep like my phone and keys in if I'm just going out and I don't want to carry a purse. Just broken, he falls down. Oh. Doing old raids used to be my gold making method, and they nerfed that. Well, oh!
The heart of Antorus
For a second I thought I was on a Krog, but I'm not.
The power behind the Legion's infinite army. So much.
Yeah, it is fun to do it on your favorite class. Plus, I don't know if Priest is the slowest class in the game anymore. I think there's other classes that might give him a run for money. You've got Body and Soul and Angelic Feather. Death Knights might be slower. Do you think they'll nerf the 600 gold world quests? I don't know. Do I think so? I don't know. I'm gonna guess no, but I'm not hyper confident in that.
Witches! You call that torment? I've endured far
TKs might be slow, but where's it?
I tire of that worm's
We got it going on.
Let me scorch the flesh from his miserable bones!
Ignore him, sister. Focus on your duty. These souls are nearly ready to join Agrimar in the Master's service.
Small one, Patagonia. Wallet, phone, keys, a few other things. Old one was over a decade old, needed to be retired. Oh man. That was pretty cool. I've got like a slim flat one that I use to carry my phone in if I'm running. But it's kind of, you have to kind of wedge it in there. It's not great for taking it in and out a lot. And if I'm taking the bus anywhere, I am constantly pulling my phone out to use it to like scan to get on the bus. Is there like a door? Am I dumb? All right, separate questions. Can I just drop down here? I can't. Owie, it hurts. I should have used levitate. Don't mind me. Jump in the hole first. You want to get all the Mog, you want to run instances in every class. It's still technically true. But you can get a lot more of it a lot earlier. Got some bracers. And then Covenant of Art. Foam only ones are nice, designed to be minimal. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want something bigger than that for running, because you don't want it like bouncing around. But if I'm just, you know, out in the town. My big one does a good job, it's just kind of chunky. Plus it's always filled with like dog treat crumbs. I can wash it, and I do sometimes. Should maybe wash it a little more.
I am the chill running down your spine.
The souls of the
I'm not going to answer that, but I am laughing at
They
it.
endured so much
You made me
suffering.
giggle.
Let me bide with them for a time.
Is that it for this
Offer
one?
a bit of
Sure it is. We need to do Seat of the Pantheon for Agramont.
Remain here, Magni. The rest of
You never
us
see this
will
thing
go
around.
on.
It's so cool.
So close now to the end.
I'm sure Moose can wash it for you. Right now, I am in the very slow process of acclimating him to a Dremel for trimming his nails. And the place we're at right now is he's just eating treats near it, sometimes on it, or sometimes out of a bag while I touch it while it's off just to the top of his paws to get him used to having it near his feet. I've been saving, like, sometimes after I've used a treat bag for a day or two, like, it'll just have a bunch of crumbs that are too small to, like, give to him. So I've been just, like, letting him, like, lick the crumbs out of the bottom of the bag while I do this, but it's really funny because, like, I have to make sure he breathes because he's sticking his face in a plastic bag, and I'm like, buddy, this is not how you go. Take a break. Breathe. Meanwhile, he's just... Crumbs, crumbs, crumbs. I don't like scanning QR codes for everything. I'm just happy that I got the hang of scanning them to get onto the bus, because that means that I can just, like, basically pay with, like, a digital card that's loaded onto my bus account, as opposed to having to go to, like, a store and buy bus tickets, or, heaven forbid, carry change. Oh yeah, I'm doing another wing, that's right.
Greetings.
That's right, we're not quite done here. We're not quite done here. We need to do the Seat of the Pantheon.
Careful.
Tishalak is a cosmetic now. I wish I got treats constantly when I'm getting things trimmed. When I used to go see Britt to do my hair, she always had like she had like a little beverage fridge, and sometimes you get like a coconut water, or like it was always a nice little time. Especially because we were there like all day. I remember once we like Uber Eats like lunch because we were working on my hair for like 8 hours, so we took like a lunch break. Change? What is this? 2010? Right? No, not JG Britt. The woman that she used to do my hair back in Oregon. In general options, I'm tracking nothing. I will show you my all the things settings. They look like this. So I'm tracking most of the account-wide things with the exception of heirlooms. I am tracking none of the general things, just for me. Iridescent pencil hair. Same salon. I don't remember which instance it was.
It may be too late to stop him.
Got all kinds of stuff.
You did it! Agramar's essence is free.
Another color of that one. Those are always nice.
Beside his brethren once more.
Confirmed drop for any class. Got the red size 2 days ago. My Havoc
So
DH
long as
main.
Sargeras has the soul of Argus to fuel his infinite army, Azeroth remains in grave peril.
See, now I'm kind of tempted to go do normal Antorus, like the whole thing. Just because of how good the gold is, and because of how much Transmog I need from there, and because we just did ENR, so I feel like I remember how to do it.
The seat of the Pantheon. I've seen things that would scare you shellers.
Let's do it. You don't need Argus. Ah, jeez, you're right. I forgot! There's another one in there. I forgot. Send me back in. Oopsie daisy doo. Whoops. Yeah, I look up May rank on data for Azeroth.
This may be the one place in the universe.
So I'm just 11 on server. I'm nowhere close to 11 world.
Demons would pluck out their eyes sooner than gaze upon it.
Who could ever imagine such a sacrifice?
I don't know why I thought I was done. Thank you later. Listen, we're about to get something real cool. I don't know what, but something. I remember this fight had a lot of bits to it. I hope I don't have to remember any of them right now.
You will back. It may
Looks like we might be
too
good.
late to stop him.
You did it! Agramar's essence is free. He can stand beside
Oh, no, that's
his
right.
brethren once more.
Isn't he gonna like...
Our victories mean nothing.
Well...
All right, everybody.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Enough with the spitting.
Death and pain!
Yeah. Alright, there we go. He's just standing there menacingly. We got Fallen Avengers. Ooh, it's a nice color. Is that really the right color? I feel like that's the mythic one. Can't be right. I don't even know where it went. It's not even in my bags. I like saw myself loot. Oh, it's because it was from earlier. I see. I gotcha. I got a vest. And some gloves. That's what we got. Alright, that's still good. Yeah, let's do real Antorus. Nighthold bosses make me want to have a Nightborn warrior. I feel like Nightborn elves are really cool. I never think of them. I had one for a little bit. I really hope Harrenir become a thing now. I was on the fence about it for a while, but I'm on board the Harrenir hype train now. I want to... Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get a Kincross loot from the mail. What do we get from him? Any new Mog? Really? I knew all of it already? No, I didn't. Why didn't it add to my appearance collection? Maybe it will when I vendor it? Oh, it's because it's tier loot. That's a shaman loot. I gotcha. And then that's a relic and that's a trinket. I see. Okay. Yeah, they have a cool dance.
Greetings, sir and or ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to take a short break, and when I come back, I want to get into normal Antorus for Mog. BRB. Cat streamer. It's a streamer that's a cat. Kitty cat, what is on your agenda? What are your plans for this stream? Man, if Kitty Cat ran this stream, there would be like new emotes every month. There would be events. There would be like subathons. There would be merch. She's more on the ball than I am. Oh, I don't know if you should sit at my desk though. Hang on. I'm gonna put this here. Kira for the Streamy Awards. Oh, there we go. Alright, I said Antorus, and Antorus it shall be. I'm hoping that I can get another like 6k gold without having to log on to another character, so I can just like go buy maybe that shield that I want. Although if I'm gonna be a bear druid, then what do I need a shield for? Nothing. Show toe beans get banned. I think she might accidentally show more than toe beans. Her dignity, right? She is a lady. You have really nice toe beans. Plus you let me trim your nails, which I really appreciate. Kind of take it for granted. Missy's nails are too long, and I'm taking my time to try to like get him used to the equipment and stuff, but like I will feel a million times better when I can get him properly done. Cats will give life advice like sleep until night, knock stuff from shelf. She hasn't really been a night zoomy. She sleeps through the night. She snuggles. She sleeps by my feet. She like comes and sits in front of my book for a while, which usually makes me go to sleep faster. Like my cat actually helps me get to sleep sooner because like I'll read for like 2 minutes and then she'll be like, oh hey, you're reading, and she'll come sit right between my face and my book when I'm in bed. And then I usually just kind of pet her and wait for her to move on. But like in the meantime, I'm getting tired because I'm not distracted by my book. And then I'm like, you know what? I could go to bed. And I just roll over and go to sleep. He's part husky. It's in their blood to not like their paws touched. Moose is very not vocal. He does not make sounds really almost ever. He will whine a tiny bit if he's really worked up and wants to go out. And he will woof very occasionally if he feels he has to protect his domain. Saw a pizza delivery guy once through the window and was very concerned about it and went woof. And then we went, you don't need to do that. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. But no, he's not chatty like a husky. Calb of Katarina, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. But he's only like 11% husky, so it's not like he's 50-50. All the things percentage. If you open up all the things, it'll be right at the top. I'm at 62.1 right now. Also, I've been kind of inadvertently running to World Splitter's skull. I guess I could go kill him. To try to get that. I don't think he's even going to drop it for me. To try to get that sword. I've overshot Antorus there. Antorus is behind me.
A vile menace eager to prove its might.
I wonder if I kind of want to now, like, real quick, like, before. Well, I mean, I guess I'll have time. It's only 10:30. I want to do more skull attempts today on sword characters for that sword that I wanted from him. No drama with the Daka. He's got a quieter kind of drama. He's big on like the big size and the meaningful looks, and he's quite stubborn if he wants something. Usually what he wants is to say hi to a dog or a person, or to check something out when we're out on a walk. So his main rebellion is to just stop and refuse to continue walking and like camp out and wait for somebody to get close enough to him on their route that he can say hi.
Light forged! Secure this position!
There he is in Dalaran, has the Arcadian turtle.
Will draw all the fire we can, Tolarian, but we cannot hold out long.
How do you choose which raid to farm first? Random.
We will not fail you, Prophet.
Oh, this is normal. Good. I was using all the things random. There's a lot of different ways to do it. You could try to farm raids that you have the most things missing from, so that you could get bulk Mog. You could try to farm raids that you have the most things collected from, to try to finish off a raid and get it off your list. You can do them in chronological order. You can do them in geographic order. You can do them in random order. I'm basically doing random. I was literally rolling random raids and all the things, and it was showing me stuff that I'd like forgotten even existed. Despite all the warnings, I want a husky so bad. Don't miss run in this place. Alright. But yeah, I'm missing tons of Mog from this place. Especially on normal difficulty, because if I was running it for the mount, it wasn't on this difficulty.
We're gaining ground! Press the attack!
I do still get lost trying to navigate around because it's not like a super linear place. There's a lot of like teleport here and fly in the boat here, and I always get a little bit turned around. Loot for me? Hello? Loot?
Terralion, I've started my assault on the northern front. I'll keep their forces
Mailbox?
occupied
Okay.
so you can hit the priority targets.
Our forces are moving towards Legion High Command. Buy us all the time you
Did you
can,
hear the
Amelia.
biggest news from the pre-patch? What is it? Took me so many runs to finally get it, and I still second guess routes. Stuffed bear is a toy now. I actually did hear that. I still need to check my Evoker's bank and like look for it, because I swear I stashed one. But I don't really recall. I don't think I can loot it. I think I'm gonna have to wait for it. I just put it in my bank. Yeah, there was a stuffed bear item that was like a consumable item. Was it consumable? It might have just had a cooldown. It might have just been like a blue item with a cooldown, actually. And it was from the Scara vaults in the Forbidden Reach. And it would put down a large taxidermied bear. Just a cooldown, yeah. I don't know why it wasn't always a toy, but I guess you can play that game all day long.
Outmatched and outnumbered.
I want it. Yeah, when we say stuffed bear, we mean like... It's like, think less Build-A-Bear and more taxidermy. It's a little spooky. Don't want to go back to the vaults. It wasn't a rare thing, as far as I recall. You wouldn't have to... If you didn't have one stashed, you wouldn't have to go back to the vaults for long. I don't know when the Warband bank will be fixed. I haven't heard anything.
Has left us a few of his favorite pets to play.
I'm sure as soon as they
these abominations
have a
from
fix.
the battlefield.
I think this week I'm going to be pretty busy just with this. I hope that they fix it for next week because I would love to have it available to stock up my Warband until equipped gear.
That's 2 demons down.
But I guess in the meantime I could always
blade.
just stick them in somebody's bank. Flame paws. Last night, cooked an artichoke. Shocked at how filling it was. Still need the mount from those 2 dogs. I got quite lucky and I think I got that like in an LFR really early in Legion. So then we turn around. Oh, I love this mount. I should just ride this one all the time. Big Slick in the city. Yeah. You ever seen a snail jump? That's the real fantasy in World of Warcraft. I see trash. I fight. Really hoping the bank is fixed by Tuesday. Yeah. Does it skyride? No. Unfortunately. Torn High Command. Okay, so yeah, it looks like this is the right way to go next.
You are outmatched and outnumbered.
Still need to unlock teleporting to Aerodath. I don't know how to do it. I wonder if it's a quest line? Just like doing the Argus campaign quests? It's the only thing I can think of. Rolling search and that snail would be something. I mean, if it can jump, it may as well fly, but I don't think I'm that lucky yet.
No redemption, only retribution.
Demon names started getting kind of funny. I remember thinking Klobeck sounded like some kind of a cleaning product. Oh! We were just talking about this. I was so close. Oops. Oh man, I'm back here! Oh. Look at how wiggly this thing's shoulder bones are. Yes, someone reset the accident counter. Oh man. I can't even complain. I am on record saying I love that kind of thing because of how funny it is. I guess it's also funny if it happens to me. I'm sure some of these... The reason I'm not clicking on like the flight portals is because I'm not convinced that I understand where all of them go, and I've too many times hit one thinking it was going to take me forward and be a skip, and it just took me back. So I think I'm pretty sure if I go over here, this will be good. They've made sure to have the explosion of core. I liked that the ribs that flew out of my gnome were like 5 times the size of her body. How did I miss trash? I guess it maybe hadn't finished spawning when I came through. Alright. Safety. Safety first. There's 19 items that High Command could drop for me that I don't have yet. 19 of them. Including a fine leather hat. Holy smokes. I've never seen anybody wear that. Alright, I'm gonna be careful. I think that's the elevator in its down position. So we're gonna miss it. We're gonna wait right back here. Behind the imaginary fence. Death trap. Although it's kind of facing the wrong way. Don't get me wrong, I'm in the raid by myself, but... Hi Hazel, how's the farming going? Hello! Not too bad. We're accumulating slowly. We're up to 62.1%. I think we're like up basically a full percent or so from when we started at the beginning of the week. Which I feel like is somewhere in the range of 1,000 items. That can't be right. Could we possibly have gotten that many? No. Maybe. Anyway, always more. Nowhere to go but up.
You will not walk away from.
Stuff? One. They're the wrists.
The War Council has finally paid for their treachery. Without their leadership, the Legion will fall into chaos.
We need to do Hazabel, Ionar, and and then Iminar. I guess maybe there's like an antechamber here. Don't really remember how to get back. Doing Hellfire Citadel, my hunter, and finally got all of Archimonde's cloth gear uses. Dreadeye Mage can finally cosplay him. That's cool. I don't know if I knew you could do that. I don't really remember. We're just gonna click on something and hope for the best. Because I'm not meant. I have to do Hazabel and Ionar. And I don't remember. Antorus. Lights Breach. Oh, that's the boat. With the new Mog acquiring change, I can finally dress my clothies. Your mage will have like 3 robes to wear instead of 1. This might be it. Might not be it. The Untorn Waste cloth, that's so cool. I'm just so lost here. I don't know. Also, I appear to have fallen through the floor. There we go. Do you remember how long getting lockboxes for Ravenholt Ret took you? I don't. I did it a long time ago. It was the last thing I did, and I remember that because I did it after the Goblin Rep, it didn't seem so bad. It wasn't as bad as getting Goblin Rep fixed after having done Bloodsail.
If we don't stop him, the Pantheon will be reborn in darkness. There's no time to waste.
I've skipped a boss.
Agreed.
Hope they'll make the raids get to Camp Wide if you finish the quest.
Engines of destruction.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit
Champions,
lost, but I think that's okay. I
use
think if
this
I just wander around and I
teleporter
figured
to
it out, then
board
maybe
the
I'll have a better chance
Vindicar.
of remembering for next time.
On to our next target.
Champions, there's a disturbance close to your location, the likes of which
So was I meant to go all the way there and then all the way
opening of the dark
back?
portal. If the Legion is using
It's like a lot of
tunnel
running around.
to gather reinforcements, then it must be destroyed before we are overwhelmed.
Every world in our path has fallen. Yours is next.
I always need a buddy for Antorus. I just want to figure it out a bit on my own so I can like learn it. Because whenever people tell me what to do, I never actually internalize it. I just like, you know, if they're not there the next time and the next time after that, then I'm like out of luck. I'd rather know it on my own. But I don't have a great way of learning aside from just like wiggling around until I get lucky. Anyway, we found Hazabel. She's got some loot she can drop. What do we want from her? Stuff. Lots of stuff. Even some cloth stuff. We got a battle girdle. One item. I feel like I'm expecting to get like way more loot than I'm getting. It's just maybe it's the relics that like kind of fill up the loot window. I don't know if I'm ever going to be brave enough to do Mythic Antorus without Flabby though. Oh look, there's crabbies. For some reason that makes me feel kind of better. It's just the arachnophobia filter kicking in. Crab mode. I think I'm gonna leave it on. I'm not arachnophobic myself. But I think I might keep it. Although there are some cool new like spider-esque models. I might be missing out if I don't use them. Crab mode on for the hilarity. Yeah, I guess I can always talk about back and forth. Did we appreciate the basilisk mounts enough in their time? Look at his little webbed feet. Crabs have sided with the Legion. It's over. Fear of crabs. Yeah. That's an argument that you can really take all the way down. You could say that about almost anything. I think arachnophobia was a good thing for them to do because it's a very common one. And expecting accessibility features to be added in complete parity is a great way to not get any accessibility features at all. Alright.
Champions, the forces of the Legion seek
Imagine
to
having
capture
both.
my essence for their infernal master.
I love arachnophobia mode. Not scared of spiders, but the crabs are pretty cool. The crabs are surprisingly frightening sometimes too. They can be kind of scary on their own, especially when they're like surrounded by all of the atmosphere that is normally reserved for spiders. Crab webs. Crab webs are kind of terrifying. I think I had a dream that I was picking crabs out of the ocean and I was like, we can have these for dinner. But I was flipping them over to try to make sure that they weren't female crabs. Because you're only allowed to harvest the male crabs. And I was like looking for the crab patterns on the bottom of their shells. That's right. That was last night. Went in an axe the other night. Never seen so many crabs in one place. Bugs me that the sounds are still there. Meant to try that setting for Senarth. Do you think she's just a big lobster? What do I need from normal ENR? 16 different things. Anything really cool? Some robes. I hope so.
Defeat them
With the,
before they reach me, or all is lost.
Do I have to do... I'm on normal and not heroic or mythic or anything, but do I have to do... Someone's hitting her. Is it the bow?
My resistance wanes.
Someone's hitting her. Oh, I missed one. I thought it was going to be up here next.
Prevail, all life will
I'm
fall
coming,
to
I'm coming.
darkness.
I'm sorry.
The last of my strength ebbs away.
Oh, and now they're over there.
I will not.
I swear I just did the same thing I did in LFR, and I was promised that it was exactly the same. No, I'm behind now. So now there's one. Somebody upstairs. Yeah, no, we're dead. That's so upsetting. Trade skill, flexing master is a great add-on. Keeps track of where you were in your resting book and close where you open it. Well, that's cool. You don't have to, like, especially if you flip down a bunch of tabs. At least it just starts me back here. Oh man, I need like a printout on my wall. I need a cheat sheet. I need notes to study. Oh, 95k gold though. I'm really hoping I can make 100k just from raid spec. I think we've got like 50. Oh. No, because I sent some gold over for my hunter. My hunter had like 20k gold that I sent over. So I guess I've gotten like 30k gold from farming raids this week. Not nothing. Not nothing at all. Alright, let's try again. We can do it.
Champions.
We keep an eye out for the little blinky parts in the map. I'm pretty sure it still starts in the same spot. That was fine.
Infernal master.
Maybe I just did it in the wrong order. There also is definitely a ship this time. I don't know if I'm going to be needing to go on it. If I am, I'm probably not going to worry too much about this. But then I guess I would be getting stuck at like... So yeah, definitely this one next. Because you can't go past it. There's no skipping it. I don't think, anyway.
Begone, intruders. Back to your master.
Alright, so you're done. And then there was another one up here. Because I was waiting up there. Yeah, there is going to be another one up here. It is different. It's okay. We got this. Although, what's after this, I couldn't tell you. Uh-oh. I'm running. Okay, we made it, we made it.
Feel the potency of life. Fear its power.
Is anything getting past her? No, not yet. And these ones are coming in here.
Minions of darkness, you will know the might of a titan.
Keeping an eye out for anybody running. Any puppies? No puppies? Any more? Nothing? No, it's moved. It's gonna be down here. Should be okay. What a ridiculous fight. Yeah. It's still not the worst fight to solo, at least on this difficulty. On Mythic it gets kinda gnarly. And on Mythic, it was enough to stop me from doing a mount farm, which is saying quite a bit. So Mythic enough to get the skip, haven't been back to it.
Victory is nigh, champions. Dispatch their remaining forces. I will see to their vessel myself.
Okay, yeah, so there is a ship, but you don't have to kill it on this difficulty. That's good. Picked up the Shackled Urzul mount on my 3rd try. My friends had some harsh words.
The tormented cries of the Pantheon
Sometimes
ring out
people are jealous.
within the core of Argus.
Did we do it? We get loot. We got loot. Woo! And we're free. We can continue on with the raid. What do you mean there's no transmog? Oh, it's a hunter locked item. And then we had the priest robes already. All right. Fine. She'll teleport me back. Now I'm wondering if I ever even got the skip quest before I headed out here. I don't know if I did.
Well done, champions.
This character might even have the skip quest already. I'm pretty sure I raided on this character in Legion. But did I even do normal 4 times? I don't know if I did. Anyway, we need to go up.
This battle is far
Exhaust.
from over. A great power roils in torment at this world's core. Rendezvous with the Vindicar, so we can prepare.
Yeah, a lot of
for
class
the
locked items in here.
attack.
I guess there's a strong reason for me to be doing this on other classes. I remember I just kept clicking on likely looking things. It did get me where I was going eventually.
But they still outnumber us.
Jealous of anyone with Invincible. I'm so
engaged
tired of
here.
ICC. Last I checked yesterday, the one on the Lightbringer
Beyond these
Black
blast
Market auction house was
doors
going
lies
for
the
like,
heart
it was
of the
above
Legion's
4 mil.
war machine.
People were really bidding for it.
Eliminating this threat will cripple the demon's arsenal.
Yeah, because I got a cloak, but it's a monk only one. Look, it's got the little birdies. They call the cloak a Chi-Ji and they mean it. Caw-caw. I'm excited to put together new mogs with like War Within appearances and stuff. I like my transmogs, but I'm getting a little tired of them. I want some new stuff to wear. I've been wearing the same robes forever.
Halt!
Try to do the time walking raid. Drop rate's better. Alright, come on, Eminair. Got into the time walking raid cache. Is he coming?
You'll go no further, mortal scum. There's a bounty. Your bones will be
Nice.
regret.
And we got an achievement too.
Taking.
What do we get for transmog? I got some shoulders. Spaulders of the Relentless Tracker. Looks like Druid shoulders, as well as a cloak. Nice. Got Invincible in the time walking raid cache, but still no Mim's head for me. I'd have to do this on Mythic if I wanted a chance at the Shackled Urzul. What if I don't? What if I just wait until Legion Remix? It'll happen, right? I would farm a lot of bronze for one. Gildy got Invincible on Wednesday, Mim's head on Thursday. Holy smokes, that's nuts. That is some serious luck. Hate the first boss of Ulduar. That's the one with like the motorbike, right? It's been a long time since I've been in there. Ooh, I got a cloth BOE. That's nice. I needed that. Corrupted mantle. Oh, it's pretty too. That's a cool mage shoulders, like Kirin Tor looking mog. Let's learn that for sure. Told him to buy a lottery ticket.
Good, good. I was hoping you'd find your way here. I'm always in need of test subjects. You should do
Probably gonna have to get his roll from the mail as well.
I
I might like see if I can wait until he phases and see if I can loot him properly then, or if he's just gonna fall in the hole no matter what. Although I think my dots are gonna kill him actually. Oh, we looted him before he fell. We're good. You just gotta be quick on the drop. We got a chest piece, little robe, with a pretty cool collar,
The Legion is in
as
its
well
death.
as
Time to
a
put our
plate
boots
helmet.
to their throats. Return to the Vindicar and prepare to strike the killing
shoulder monk
blow.
works, but usable by any means. Leather belt Yui and Antorus worth a lot. Veramathra, Shavara, Agmar, and Arcus. Okay.
The heart of Antorus lies before us. The power behind the Legion's infinite army.
So much agony here. So
I have
many
none of the
voices.
loot that Veramathras could have for
Nearly
me.
overwhelming. But I can feel Aenar urging us forward.
At long last, the end is upon us. Press on, my friends.
Hey, sold my staff of Hail Mage Fire. I don't remember how much I put it up for. It was probably like 50 gold.
You call that
It's like getting one artifact relic and vendoring it.
far worse.
50 gold we get to keep. Alright, you ready to see some learning?
Let me scorch the flesh from his miserable bones!
Haha.
Ignore
Progress.
him, sister. Focus on your duty. These souls
The
are
hero pieces can be
merely
catalyzed
ready
into tier as
to
well.
join
That's how I got mine
Agmar
tier
in
the
the
first
Master's
season.
service.
Death claims us
Also, we got some plate legs.
His fate was ours to decide. You will pay for your insolence, mortals.
Duty. She said duty. I was listening to it last time. And I was internally giggling, and then I thought about making the joke, and then I was like, come on. You can let this one go.
You cannot escape the shadows.
Oh, two things. Oh, we got the normal appearance. These are cool shoulders. I didn't have this color of them. I bet those would go with some stuff. Getting a little pair of wings on the back of them. Plus, I like that they are spread wide enough that they don't really get in the way of my
Remain here,
ponytail.
Magni. The rest of us will
nice.
go on.
So close now to the end. Should they fall to darkness, Sargeras will have the power
No,
he
what is above
needs
it?
to claim the
Still with Mythic
final
Enar? Yeah, it's
title.
awful. Achievement visual hasn't been shown. Let's look in the chat log. It's probably just a bug. Yeah, it's really dark in here. If you want to go do some raid mod runs, it's fun. It's very relaxing. There's always something to be getting, it seems like, unless I guess you have like a ton of Transmog already, but plus it's decent gold. And it's kind of a nostalgia trip, you know, a little blast from the past. Is this the new gold farm method so we can afford the final Warband bank slot?
This may be the one
10 or
place
12
in
raids
the
my demon hunter
universe
last week.
sacred to the Legion. Demons would pluck out their eyes sooner than gaze upon it.
I don't know, I'm
Who
spending
could
all mine.
ever imagine such a
I'm spending it on Mistress Julon. I'm spending it on stuff from the vendor that's gonna stop selling at the end of August. I don't think I'm gonna get everything from her, but any additional pieces I can get, I feel like I want. Bad for people that got all the Mog by running for each armor type. Much better experience. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel kind of rewarded for procrastinating.
You will burn! It may be too late.
And I'm
to
gonna
stop
remember.
You did it.
Oh, I got two things. I got a
Agramar's
belt
essence
and
is free.
I got the matching
He can stand
coronet,
beside
matching
his
crown.
brethren once more.
Although it does kind of clip through her curtain bangs there.
Our victories mean nothing. So long as Sargeras has the soul of Argus to fuel his infinite army, Azeroth remains in grave peril.
The Master demands you.
Let the fury of the sea wash away this corruption.
We used to prank people. Oh, he's dead now. On Heroic by when he does the thing where he like kills the whole raid. We would, if there was somebody that was new to the fight, somebody would say something along the lines of, okay, everybody, just be very careful, just do this right, and we'll be all right. And then go, darn it, and then insert name here for whoever was like new and didn't know the fight yet, and like pretend that they were the one that wiped everybody. Mean, but classic. I don't think we ever let anybody suffer for very long. Oh dear. Got 2 more items. Funky mechanic, or else we'll get slapped. I would probably cry. I like to think that we're a chill enough guild that nobody's worried that they're gonna get like actually booted or disowned or anything for a mistake like that. Like we're pretty, you know, we're pretty chill. Spun up my U count today. Nice. Yeah, so I'm all done. That's the end of Antorus. I wanted to let me clean up my bags. Let's see how much gold I have. I wanted to check on Skull on a couple of characters. I can't believe how long ago Legion was.
Greetings, sir and/or ma'am.
For a moment I thought that was a mount, but it's just an artifact relic.
Fine, leave. I was done talking to you anyway.
Nice, nice. Up to 98,000 gold.
Come back with
Man, that makes me want to do just like a couple of dragon races or something. Here, we're gonna log onto a couple of characters that are still in Argus to try for. Although I feel like I don't think the sword. I think it's personal loot. I don't think that the two-handed sword is gonna drop for these guys. I think it has a chance to drop for Oracle and Scary. Afternoon, Hazel and Chuck. Good afternoon. Hazel, do you regret your alt purge? Seeing all my characters in the same screen post-patch makes me feel like it's time for a call. I don't regret mine, no. But I can only speak for me. I can't tell you whether or not you would regret yours. Just wait for him to come back around. She looks great, not too picky with some standard issue mounts. What do you think of the new cinematic? I haven't watched it. I didn't see it. Did you guys like it? Is it cool? Will there be a war within Purge? Survivor! Hazel edition. New character screen made me realize my alcoholicism has maybe turned into a problem. Darn it.
Hey! You're not supposed to be here!
Spend channel points to save certain tunes. That doesn't sound like me. Yeah, Scary and Anthus can take a swing at it. It's an extended version of the one we saw before. Oh. Subathon to save Boy. I don't think I would ever put Boy in serious danger. The name is too cool. I like it too much. Oh, he's right here. Hello. There's a two-handed sword that he has a chance to drop. Looks like that. That I'm just taking a swing at every now and then. I'm not even gonna worry about that. Justice for Warband. Man. I feel like I would have such a hard time starting over in a different region without my collections. I don't think I could really... I think that collecting is too important to me. And... there are, like, games in which I'm happy to start collections over again. Or to repeat the same content. But I don't think WoW is one of them. Especially when some of these grinds took like weeks and weeks and weeks. It's like a hostage situation. Donate X amount of money or I delete boy. And then after it happens, donate X amount of money and I'll restore boy. Just farming cash. I got some legs. Didn't need the appearance. I have the same feeling when I try to get into Cata Classic. About having to like start over. The one thing I would do if I did start over is I would probably try to keep it contained to like 2 characters tops. I think that would be a different experience. I enjoy this experience, and I guess there's nothing stopping me from deleting like all of this. But I think that I would have a more like focused game experience, and I would probably play more endgame if I only had like 2 characters. Those guys are time walkers. I'm looking for 2-handed sword users. Users, not hunters. That are I think I'm out. That are not time walkers. All right. Having our collections be a permanent accomplishment, part of the lure of it, specifically because there's so much of it. Or especially, yeah. Yeah, we got a helmet. Actually, I needed that helmet. I didn't have that appearance yet. Now Inksy can wear this if she wants. She looks like a goal in some kind of a ball game. Like, if you just, like, chuck a tennis ball through there, you get a point. I don't have all the BFA dungeon mounts. No, I'm missing the King's Rest one. Oh yeah, I wanted to move over some gold. That's right.
Hello. See you next time.
Hazel, I think I've asked this before, but what's your expansion release food ritual if you have one? In years past, it had to do with, like, meal prepping. I'm kind of a degenerate now, and I might just order food. I might just live off of, like, Subway and Taco Time and Domino's and then regret all of my choices. That doesn't sound very good. I should at least prep a curry or something. Get a couple of nice clean meals in there. I swear I've gone backwards as an adult. Like, in my like mid-20s, I was living like I was 35, and now that I'm 31, 32, I'm living like I'm 21. It's not. It's a wee bit backwards. Soup. What do you think about the head start? I think it's scummy, but I'm gonna do it. I gave them my gold for a token, so they have somebody's money, and I'll be in there. But yeah, I think it's a very effective, if not very gamer-friendly marketing tactic. The head start is that if you have ordered or paid for the most expensive edition of The War Within, you get to start leveling and playing the expansion basically on the 22nd instead of the 26th. So you're in 4 days early. And while it's true that the season won't have begun yet, so you're not going to get like an early head start on endgame gearing, to me that doesn't matter. To me, expansion launch and like that first week is all about leveling and getting started with professions and gathering and like doing all the quests and sharing the memes and like being in Discord with all your friends leveling at the same time. And I think pay gating that is gross. Not miss mission tables and Dragonflight. Good riddance. Excited to strip mine early, make a ton of gold. I saw Skull do a little lap.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
These things are all crashing. I'm pretty much completely done with Dragonflight, so. We send him out. Is he coming back around? There he is. Evoker range! Evoker range! Excuse me! Oh no! Eventually he lands, but like... I was trying to hit him with an Azure Strike. He's just more than 25 yards overhead. You can't soar here because you can't fly. I guess I'll just go back in my mount. There may be issues in the first couple days, if possible. I think that's my theory as to why they've done 4 days instead of 3 is because they promised 3, and that gives them a little bit of wiggle room.
Fine, leave. I was done talking to you anyway.
I was done talking to you anyway.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
There we go. It's coming. I just wanted to send some of my gold.
Next in line, please. Good luck out there.
I'm leading in 71 while the boys get ahead of the curve in world first. Not expecting a smooth launch. I think the first day will be messy, but I think that within the first 24 hours they'll have things mostly functioning. Not as in like everything's perfect. I'm sure there will be bugs, but I think it'll be playable and you'll be able to level. Kind of like how right now, yeah, they turned off warbands and cross-realm rating, and that's pretty embarrassing, but like the game is working. The servers are up, the lag isn't super bad, at least for me. Things seem to be largely functioning, at least. I can play, I can collect Mog. I can do most things. Yeah, I think a lot of the problems are happening now in pre-patch, but I also think the expansion launch is going to be kind of a mess. But a playable mess is my expectation. I think any downtime would just be on the first, on the 22nd. All right. Yeah, I got like 100 gold for those leg plates, and then there was some loot from a boss that I wasn't able to loot. Hopefully by early August the Warband bank will work.
That would scare you
Oh, we're so excited for it. Summon a fungal abomination.
Come back with some better stories.
No. No, they do not.
Exotic,
alright, delete that. And if you'll excuse me, I have a very expensive shield bong to buy. I'm not using a bag add-on, no. These are default bags. We got 34 days and 21 hours left to shop on this vendor, everybody. If there's anything else you want, I'm looking for something expensive. I've got 6 items I haven't bought yet. Because there's more things in the vendor, but I purchased them already. So there's the shield. There's the gun. There's the polearm. The axe. Big ol' helmet. And some headgear. I'm getting the shield right now. Yes.
Keep your eyes and
I don't even play shield classes. I don't care. It's pretty. It matches my mount. Just forgot just how fast my first herbalist and dragonflight can get herbs. Need every bit of gold I have for game time. She'll make a great tank monk for Anthus. Yeah, but then I'd have to take off his tusks. They don't go. All right, it is only 20 after 11. We got a little bit of time. How's our overall percentage doing, and what would I like to go do next? 62.14. Needing another 905 things. Oh, I'm missing so many PvP things. I need to PvP in the War Within, if only so I can continue stacking up Marks of Honor and buying old sets on lots of different armor types and classes and stuff, because this is so many things. There's 10,000 things that I'm missing here. 10,015 items that I'm missing just from PvP. You enjoy beta so far? Yeah, I would say so. I haven't played a ton of it. At least we get a free day of game time. I thought that was so funny. They almost never do that. If you want Marks of Honor, the comp stomp is for you. It's like you've never spoken with me before. I swear we've had this conversation like 15 times. Missing all of the old PvP weapons. Besides, I may as well work in Vicious Mounts at the same time. Expansion features. When is the next comp stomp? Don't get me wrong. One day I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna be like, this is crazy. How come I've never tried this before? And you guys will be like, we told you to 25 times. And I'll be like, that's why. Should be on the 20th. I'm sure it's good. I'm just stubborn. Island Expeditions. Can I solo islands? There's a lot of stuff from there. I didn't do that for fun. I'm gonna solo an island just for fun. I don't know how good it is, but I just want to go have a little look-see. Let's head over to Borealis. Good noonish, Miss Hazel. Good noonish to you. Need to farm some marks for BFA appearances. Putting Celia for the quest. She's got 6 million health. Oh no. Okay. I just don't know what the scaling looks like nowadays. But there's one way to find it. Plus we get another 13k. I can buy the gun, I think, is the next thing that I want to get off that vendor. Need to farm some Nelf and undead looks. Do I have any doubloons? Currencies. Legacy. Battle for Azeroth. Seafarer's doubloons. I have 19 of them. Man, I haven't looked at this in ages. I did main this character in this expansion. So there were all these vendors.
Hello.
Well, no, not right here actually. Those were the
Good luck, friend.
a little farther down the dock. I'm sorry trying to be helpful bothers you. I think it's just because, first of all, I am like this, and that's not your fault. Sometimes, and I know it's a bit weird because like the format of stream is automatically kind of seems like soliciting help. But it just seems like sometimes if I didn't ask for help and someone's trying to help me when I wanted to do something my way or figure it out on my own, it ends up feeling patronizing even if it wasn't meant that way. It happens all the time. I'm not perfect and I'm never going to react perfectly. Tiberius Mason, thank you for the 30-month resub. I just, I am a human, and just because of the format of stream and how I do this every day, and it's, you know, like if somebody tries to help you and you didn't need help and you go, no thank you, and it's fine, but then if it happens for like the 27,000th time, you might be a little annoyed. And it doesn't mean that the person trying to offer help did anything wrong at all. It's just a quirk of the format. So I apologize if I have given offense. Any indication when Warband banks will be enabled? No idea. Not a clue. Alright, so this vendor I have everything from.
Travel safely now.
This one has the boxes. Oh right, and they would like rotate through. So like, oh, those are kind of expensive. 175 doubloons, but tons of stuff from some of these, especially that one.
Be careful.
What's your story?
Azurite for the Alliance. What does that give me?
Next round's on me. Keep your powder dry.
I haven't even looked at the quest log in a bit. So I want to double check and make sure
Every weapon at your
that we
disposal.
have Island Plunderer, so extra doubloons. That's good.
Keep your gaze fixed.
A lot of streamers even have safe words to drop hints if they're stuck on a game. Yeah. I definitely do ask sometimes, and I try to be pretty clear when I am asking. But I can always do better. I want... Fjord's Gold. I want to... I haven't been out here in ages, and I want to poke around and look for it myself. It was Flynn by the board. Yeah, it's farther down the dock. There we go. Island Gaming. I used to drive Flappy nuts because all I wanted to do was just kill one trash pack at a time. And that's like not the best way to go ahead and do islands. And he would be trying to gather everything up and I would be like way back behind him being like, I've almost killed this trash. And he'd be like, what are you doing? What do you mean? Why did you hit it? I'm like, because I thought that's why we were here. Not ideal. So yeah, she would sell stuff for doubloons. I'm curious as to what the doubloon gain rate is like. Quite a bit of stuff I need from islands, just never do them. All the things I think is showing me the loot table of those boxes. I think that's all the things doing that. Wish you could turn off the opposite faction. I queued up for a mythic one. I don't know if that was the move or not. I haven't been in one of these in years. I liked these a lot when they were new. Also, don't mind me doing the same thing again. I guess because I'm not sure what the scaling is like, and because I'm not sure what the aggro radius is like, it's not the end of the world for me to... Oh yeah, so those things healed. These things gave you Azerite, because you were trying to, like, get a bunch of stuff. So sometimes I would be back mining a node. Jacob Pez, thank you for the 14-month resub. Hey, look at that! Prime Gaming has a free monthly Twitch sub. Whoa, this is totally an amazing distraction from chat. Hashtag not an ad. Thank you very much for using your free Twitch Prime sub on me. I'm very flattered. Hope each expansion hub gets a real auctionist so we just live wherever. It's not like the auctionist in Veldrak and broke the gamer community hubs. Oh. I liked all the little rares. Those are kind of fun. I don't even know who's invading this island right now. Is there an auctionist in the new city? I actually don't know. I think so, but I'm not. I wouldn't spend my life on it. I am privileged scum. I have a Brutosaur. There it is. Still need the mounts. We can force Bezos to give some of his ultra fortune to Hazel. $2 at a time. Don't have to fly out of town for the catalyst either. Check out the beta. I mean, it'll be live and in our hands before you know it. Imagine if I lose. I could. I am not doing this in necessarily the most optimal way. I think these would be great fun in a BFA remix. Cyberwolf, thank you for the 58-month resub. Afternoon, everyone. I'm down to having 3 remix characters left to level before the War Within starts. Nice. You've got so much time, too. Azerite spell effects are so pretty. Wish they would use them again. For what? Who knows, but they are missed.
Ever wonder what's worse than a Vrykul? An undead Vrykul, apparently. Why don't you put those
No longer meta to
things
pull
out
the
of
whole island at once?
harm's
Oh no, it totally is. I'm just not very meta. I haven't been in here in ages, and I get a little overwhelmed when I pull too many things at once. Not character-wise, but like in my brain. Aggro isn't like that anymore at 70. We're doing alright. Yeah, maybe it's a bit trickier to get everything pulled up. Everyone hated islands in BFA, but they were one of my favorite parts about them. I loved them, but I paced myself, and I was worse off for it in game. And that was a personal choice, as I decided that I was never going to be on the cutting edge of Azerite level. I was always going to be a couple behind. Because the way that they built it in BFA was that there was sort of a catch-up that was built in that would roll. So, like, you could stay, like, 2 Azerite levels or 3 Azerite levels behind the cutting edge and put in basically no effort. You could just kind of do the bare minimum, and you would be fine, and you would have enough power to do your heroic raids and your mythic dungeons and whatever have you. You just wouldn't be quite as strong as somebody that was no-lifing. But those people that were no-lifing were just grinding their eyeballs out on islands and world quests and stuff. So I decided I was just always going to be a little worse than them, but, you know, I would still be fine. And also I would have my sanity. I don't regret that one bit. I don't know the most efficient difficulty to farm. This is a mythic one. I just kind of popped in here to have a little look-see at it. I might try the other difficulties too, just to see how different they feel. Heart of Azeroth Saga was pain. But yeah, there's always going to be people, especially earlier on. I think nowadays more people are kind of finding their middle balance, but early in the game it was a very typical MMO mindset to I'm going to do everything that I possibly can do to get an advantage. And I remember when in Legion with artifact power early on and world quests, I had guildies that would clear the entire map of all world quests every single day to get every last little scrap of artifact power and whatever else that they needed, because like world quests had just been introduced, and coming from a culture where you were falling behind if you didn't do every daily quest every day, the idea that world quests could like rotate through even more often than daily quests really stressed some people out, and some people really felt like they needed to keep up with all of them and do all of them every time. Otherwise, you were going to be behind. I think it seriously burned out one of our guild leaders. Joke's on them, never had sanity to begin with.
Our hole's glittering and shining. Just a few more of these rocks, and we're off.
Not to mention the insane grinding people did for legendaries. Maybe that was why they did all the world quests. Maybe they were trying to like maximize their legendary chances. Maybe that was it. Maybe it wasn't just artifact power. Because artifact power, you get to a certain point where you were kind of... Oh no, there was an endless grind, wasn't there? Did that too during Legion for the first month or two.
And we're done here. Great
So
work.
I got... artifact power. I got a pet, and I got a little doubloon bag. People farmed AP through moth souls until their eyes bled out. Great coping mechanism for grad school. Is this pet worth anything?
Have anything ancient to trade?
A little bit.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Take 50 gold for it.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
And then a little bag had 11 doubloons. So that puts me up at 30, but I need like 170 to actually like do the whole thing.
What's the word?
So if I take a heroic one,
Don't
see what that feels like. Probably would be about... Well, we'll see. Yeah, you can solo queue for these now. Mythic, heroic, normal. I'm not sure, but I guess not the PvP ones, because that still implies the existence of players. Good for alt level. Remember abusing Titan Forging hard by grinding the currency, buying tokens you could turn into gear? Farming anything through muscle sounds soul crushing.
If you find anything exotic,
I am using OBS again. I'm using OBS Studio. I spent a year or two on Twitch Studio, but they've discontinued it now. alt doubloons on your mains. I don't know if I have any doubloons on anybody else. I'd have to take a look.
We'll get the detector up and running.
So this,
while
they want
you
9,000,
get
so maybe it'll be
acquainted with
faster to do that way. Yeah, they're a little hesitant to come with me. What are you farming from islands? I wanted a good feel for how easy it is to get enough doubloons to buy one of those loot bags, because I need a lot of Mog from islands just in general. I was looking at my all the things and I noticed that I was missing a ton of, like basically half of island Mog. And I wanted to get a feel for how ugly the grind might be to sort that out. So I'm not necessarily gonna finish it or anything, but I just wanted to have a little look. Did Moss Soul spam? It's DK and Legion. About to leave work, be yapping at guildies and Discord, be like, yo, dungeon spam in an hour, you in? That sounds fun. Can I just have this? Yes, yes, okay. Oh no, it's the horde! Unfortunately for them, I'm level 80 or 70 now. Do them in a group of 3, about 300 doubloons an hour. That's not too bad. Classic case, ganking low-level hordes. This is retail, yeah.
Look, I'm no expert on cultists, but I'd wager it's better for the Azurite to be in our hands rather than theirs.
Ah, Flynn. I missed him. He's funny. It's nice hearing voice acting from WoW characters that aren't taking everything giga seriously. Ah, it's Golden Blade. Yeah, this is kind of fun. It's like a big, feels like a Diablo dungeon, you know, you just kill and loot, hack and slash. Looking forward to those Siege of Borealis keys next season. I just need to make my peace with it. I need to set aside my previous memories of it and all of the prejudices that I'm going into Siege of Borealis with. And I need to just do my best and find my way. It'll be fine. I just can't go in there expecting to hate it, or I'm definitely gonna hate it. A lot of people like Flynn. He'll forever be tarnished for making me guide him while absolutely drunk out of his mind. I thought that quest was kind of charming. I loved that it literally just took you in a loop. Like, I thought that was so funny. What should I expect? Sharks. Sharks. It's been a while. I got off on the wrong foot in Siege of Borealis during BFA, mainly because you had to unlock it. There was like a little attunement quest line or something, and I, for the ages, thought I wasn't have to for some reason. I don't know. I just wasn't caught up, so I didn't unlock it for ages. And then by the time I had to start doing it for keys, I was behind. Like, I didn't have the same familiarity with the dungeon that I should have had by then. Sharks and cannons. Hindberries, oh my. And kiting. And narrow hallways with trash packs and big waves that will sweep you away. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. We'll be fine. We'll all figure it out again together. Perfect recipe for day to get a profanity game on. Plus, you'll be on theme if you're cursing. You're just cursing like a sailor. Welcome to Siege of Borealis. Ahoy. Don't forget the squids. Big tentacles. Not excited about Grimbatolkis. Ever wish they'd had classic or BFA time walking? I'm honestly not a big time walking person at all. I don't do much of it. So not really. Not really my thing. Time running now. Remix. That's more up my alley. Sad they took out the necrotic wake weapons.
Hey, we're almost done here. Just a bit more and we'll ship out.
We're almost done here. Eggwiddiv, thank you for the 2-month resub. Hazel, did you notice the remodeling of the Pureblood Firehawk and the Fell Firehawk from Cataclysm? I don't know that I have. Let me see. I have them though.
And we're done here. Great work. Let's head home.
You'd have to be on him. Okay. I'll take a look. I got a mace that I already had, but it is a BOE, but it's not very valuable. And then a little bag. I mean, it's clipping a little bit around the chin area, but I don't really remember what it looked like before. It looks fine to me. I guess I just hadn't been on one in a while. What's that? One of my favorite mounts. Yeah. I guess as long as I don't see the before and after, then I'll never be bothered. Still pretty cool. Alright. 5 doubloons. It's barely any. Man. I only have 35. I'm never going to buy a box of Transmog that way. Yeah, so island farming is fun, but it's definitely not a great way to get just like buckets of Mog or anything like that. Let's do a little dungeon, eh? Let's do a little, should we do a little Siege of Borealis? We're right here. Let's do it on like a, what difficulties does it have anyway? Doesn't have to be mythic or anything. Dungeons. BFA, especially with scaling being the way it is. Siege of Borealis. So it's heroic or mythic. It's the same loot, looks like. So the portal to it was like under here somewhere, assuming I've even unlocked the darn thing. Thought about doing Old Hills, Red Foothills, the dungeon. You should go for it. There's lots of great stuff in Caverns of Time. Alright, I do need a few Mog pieces from here, but I am primarily here for Memory Lane.
The pirates are taking civilians as slaves. Put an end to this. Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you push further into the district. With any luck, we'll
4
drive
bosses,
this
Chopper,
scum
Red
from the
Hook,
city before
Dread
high tide.
Captain Lockwood. I could get some more resources if I rescue some civilians. So generally speaking, this early trash in the dock, you pretty much skip. I think. It's like a jumping off kind of situation. Because yeah, there's the sharks. If you go in the water, they get you. Favorite man I have is still my corrupted hippogriff. Buying the card costs close to $1,000 now. Holy smokes. It's kind of funny how it's like the Borealis map, but they just like fuzzed a bunch of it out, being like, don't go this way. I know there's the rest of the city, but that has nothing to do with you. Yeah, all the things can show you mounts as well. If you go into your add-on settings, there will be a whole section for all the things where you can check to enable or disable different categories of things to track. So we go through here. And then we want to go this way. Locked onto eBay one day, someone's selling it super cheap. Alright, I'll get that. Price and chicken nut card prices. I wonder if they'll ever bring that one back for anything. So here's Chopper Red Hook. His big deal was that you had to kite him around. And I think he would fire out like a hook. And there was some logic, or traps, there was some... Clearly I've forgotten most of it. I'm on the hook. So he's after me. Swirls to dodge. Cannon barrage coming. I'm kind of intentionally not hitting him super hard because I want to see a bit more of the fight. So I have to do some kiting him. Oh, I ran him into... Oh, so there's bombs and you gotta run him into the bombs.
You can't run.
And now he's stunned, and he's, I think, vulnerable. I think it's a damage amp. Yeah, 50% damage amp, and he's stunned. So that was kind of the thing. It was a bit kiting focused. What if new flying chicken though? Whoa! I got a bunch of stuff. I got a Borders Billy Club. Mutineer's Fate Seabreaker's helmet. Bainbridge's backpack? Blackjack, pardon. I only got 2 items, but it gave me 4 IDs. That was weird. Also, this is a cool weapon. Look at that thing. I like the rope on it. Weird. Anyway, moving on. This will not be fun with pugs in the first few weeks. So yeah, back down the streets. I suppose this is a bit of a funny one to farm for Mog now, because it might give the same Mog later. I don't know what's happening with the faction versions of Siege of Borealis. I don't know if I knew that there were 2 versions. I guess there must be. They're firing at you. I don't even know what you're supposed to do about that. And then we have to cross over on the boat. See, you get across the harbor by going through here, and then up and over. Bit counterintuitive, I got lost there a few times. Is there anything good from Lord Admiral's Footlocker? Hmm. 50 silver. Might explain the item ID's only 2 things. Weird. I've never seen that happen before.
It makes no difference. The cannons will soon
Good.
reduce the
It's 50 silver though. It's not even 50 gold. These things vend are good though. 105 gold for one weapon, 80 gold for the other one. So she, I think, summons... No, there's more bosses. I don't remember what she does. She's shooting... Do a thing! Do a thing! I could look in the dungeon journal, but where's the fun in that? Oh, now she's jumping.
I tire of this. Decimator
Goes to the
round.
boats.
Fire!
Kind of regretting waiting for her to do the thing now. And then you get like these things.
Clear the deck!
I don't know if I was supposed to aim that. But yeah, like a ground item that you use. Got a tool belt that I needed. Very nice.
Ashvane's forces are attempting to break through our southern wall.
And then 2 more bosses.
Stop them, and we may have a chance at driving them from Boralis.
I'll rally the militia and secure the
Never
castle.
actually done this instance.
Good hunting.
I was super behind on it. Something blast this out of the way? Or do I have to go around? I might have to go around. The battle in the streets is definitely giving Les Mis. All the blockades and stuff. This is my favorite restaurant. That's where I want my login screen to be, is this bar out here. They've got like dockside tables, open air seating. You know, they've got a bar. There's usually some bar stools that they've taken out. There's like a fireplace. Dungeon or raiding? I like both. I don't know if I would pick one or over the other. They both kind of fill different needs for me. I guess if I had to pick one, I would probably do Mythic Plus over Raid Nights, just because they're in shorter doses, and I sometimes have a hard time with the schedule commitment and also just like keeping 3 hours of energy for a full Raid Night. But I do really like Raid Nights. If you want any kind of Boralis thing. Bananas. Huge Raid fan, but cannot stand Mythic Plus. I don't pug very much Mythic Plus. I mainly do it with my friends.
That sea giant is demolishing everything in its path.
So this guy summons like big waves and you have to like hide behind the statue, I think. Or you have to pre-position ahead of the waves. But I used to get wiped by the big tidal waves.
Full fathom 5. Your return.
You good? Oh, I got an anchor chain girdle.
My body.
Is it cool looking?
You've done it.
Oh yeah.
Without
BFA
that
has
giant,
great little
Ashvane's
mods, nice little
forces will be-
details.
Enjoy your hollow victory, fools! Without the Kultiran fleet, you have no hope of defeating me.
Oh my gosh, their accents are crazy.
Allow me to demonstrate.
You weren't the only one that couldn't finish the Wrath dungeon. Everyone was getting stuck there. Oh, in Halls of Reflection? That's validating. I mean, it's not good that other people are getting stuck, but I guess I'm a little glad it's not just me. Oh dear. I think that's... it's a bit funny that anyone bothered to run. I mean, I guess the Transmog changes did come in. We had a good reason to go in there, but it's a bit funny because, like, who runs Halls of Reflection anymore? Like, could have gone a long time without figuring that out.
You have my thanks.
Am I meant to be
Now I'll get
fixing the
this
cannon?
cannon prepped for some payback.
Can I just fight him?
Ready to fire.
Because you got to do a little lap around. If there's tentacles to kill, there will be like little packs of tentacle ads. You got to fix the cannons, or maybe the NPC fixes the cannons. I don't really remember. And then the cannons themselves will actually fight them. Although it looks like I could just do it. I wonder if that breaks it or not. Oh yeah, there's fishies. Oh, I don't know if that's for anything. There might be an achievement.
Don't let this beast eat me.
Don't remember much. I know it needs repairs. Am I missing like a hammer or something to fix it? Oh yeah, you don't want to be in the water. Save the guy.
I owe you one.
Do you have a hammer?
Now, just give me a second to get this cannon working.
I was hoping they would let me finish it without doing it.
Ready to fire.
There we go. And you get a loot.
You dare scar my beautiful pet? I tire of this game. I'll reduce Borealis to cinders before I allow you to win.
You've done well, heroes, but Borealis is not out of danger yet.
Is there
Speak
any
with
loot?
me
Hello?
when you're ready to put an end to Ashvane's fleet. The true battle
We're
lies
not done
ahead.
yet. There's more. Oh, treasure-rich flotsam. That was not obvious. That was like a... That was sneaky loot. We got the Tryhard chest guard. It's got a little anchor on it. Some Azurite powers and stuff. Cool. Well, that was fun. Plus, I got a couple more grays that I can get appearances for when I vendor them. And greens, actually. Crossbow, belt. Those item IDs will add, so that'll be a few more pink things in the chat log just for selling. Not too bad, not too bad. Not to mention they vendor pretty well. Really only 250 gold for the plundered fire geode mace? Nobody... It's so cool. Maybe they're really common.
Not everything in the ocean is as good looking or
I mean, my deposit's really
nice-mannered
small.
as I am.
5 gold. Somebody take it! It'll still be a profit for me, I swear. I actually don't know what add-on is auto-selling my stuff. It might be scrap. It might be scrap. I do have that installed right now. Although, do I have it enabled? I do have scrap enabled. That must be it. Someone get this out of my bags, Bryce. I feel bad vendoring this because it looks pretty. Someone please take it, Bryce. Hazel the inverse pawn star. Making a video about the stuffed bear. Oh, before I log off, I should go check and see if I have one in my evoker's bank. Lumberjack Jerkin, unique appearance from the Dunmoreau Boars. Can't believe I've been working on this desk for 3 hours and not finished. Oh, I hope it comes together soon. Looking good, looking good. We are just about ready to wrap up here. I'm just gonna check on Zelixia's bank and see if she has anything. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move her out. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, stuffed bear became a toy apparently. I'm tracking realm rank via data for Azeroth. And then I'm tracking percentage with all the things. Okay. Have a little look at our bank. Yeah. Yeah, DFA is a really fun website to look yourself up on and see how your collections, how your various collections stack up against other people in your realm or region or everybody. You know, someone's got to be number one. Okay. Did I save one? Or did I give up and vendor them all? The ultimate question.
We rejoice their return.
Silver coin, copper coin, pride as, bear hunch. I don't think I saved one. Well, I have 78 vault keys. Do you think I could just pop in there and get a bear? Could it be that easy? Just get a bear? Were they auction houseable? I mean, I have to go, but like, could be a tomorrow thing. It could be. It should be. I am hungry. Bless you. Didn't realize they made the bear toy. Should go get that. I think I deleted all my keys the other day thinking, nope, don't need this anymore. I'm lucky I still hung on to them. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for at all, is it? Had a late lunch myself. Can confirm. Food good. I'm so lucky. I'm getting fish tacos with fresh rockfish that my partner caught yesterday. Cycling and my legs have opinions. Send help. Oh, I'm taking that. That's hilarious. Man.
Pie later. True. I need to remember to make the pie. It is pie day. Buy the vault keys for supply now. That is handy. But mine and my maid's bank thought surely they'll make it a toy. I could have sworn I saved one for that reason, and I guess I didn't. Maybe I just got fed up and I was decided that they were never going to do it. I don't know.
Save this bracket. Beauty is in the eye of the lens.
There's nothing I can't scale. Interested in a lesson or three?
She's still wearing old gear. Dragonflight Season 2. Some things don't change. I've like already begun to erase this from my brain. Ooh, I wonder if this quest is like account-wide progress. If like any of my characters can work on it. Because I definitely started it on my priest. I don't remember how to get around and stuff. I guess I can just start opening doors. The new one for 3 sets account-wide. Okay, that's nice. I remember coming in here just like using the vision to look for the book I needed. I was so salty about that book. And then when we finally found one and it didn't work. That's like the most frustrated I was ever with it that I ever in my life was with a ticket response. That was crazy. I have a colleague that takes our team meetings on her treadmill. My goodness. All right. Not full running, just walking briskly. I know some people have like under desk treadmills. Like they'll have a little treadmill thing under a standing desk. So they can just be like walking, just going for a little wander while they're, you know, working. Kind of wild. So was the bear looted from a bear specifically? I don't remember that. I'm just looting kind of everything. I have lots of keys. Do 10k steps while note farming. That's awesome. Just having a standing desk. Or was it just from like any chest? There is like a stuffed animal room. Okay, maybe I should use my thing then. And see if I can find it. Because we certainly don't need these fragments. Although the anomaly detection might only show like specific. Well, actually right now it kind of, yeah, so it's showing like the books. I can see the living book and the opera of the aspects, the traditional 2 books that are always here, but it doesn't really help me with the rest of it. I'm sure there's like certain rooms that are likely. I know that some rooms were more likely to be the thing than others, but maybe I'm best off just kind of opening all of them. Big bear. Is it always up? If I open every door? If I can remember how to get around all of them? It is on the ground floor? Oh, that's good then. Hang on. But I've done the ground floor. I'm out of doors! There's no more doors! On the ground floor, anyway. I have to go, but I'm being stubborn. What are we looking for? Stuffed bear. Read that in Wowhead. I wonder if I'm wasting my keys by opening upstairs then. These things are useless. I guess they're vendor trash. Box of rock sells for quite a bit. Also an achievement. That's something, I guess. For Wowhead, it only spawns in the bottom floor. Okay. Do we believe? I think it's in the best interest of my appetite to believe. How often does this thing reset? Is it weekly? Because we definitely did the rounds of the ground floor doors. We opened every one that could be opened, and no big bear. I would have noticed. Send keys to alts too. Yeah, that's true. This is starting to sound like a lot of work. I'm just gonna log out right here. Alright. I am gonna wrap up for the day, but I'll be back tomorrow for a Sunday morning farming stream. See how high we can crank our percentage up. Find something to farm. I appreciate the company. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.